Welcome back, everybody, to the Baby Back Rib Show, episode number 3.
Episode 3.
We made it to
Trace.
to the third episode. Honestly, this is awesome.
No, what is this? Like our Revenge of the Sith? A little more? No, this is our like Return of the King. You know?
Yeah, this is our
Yeah.
10 out of 10 peak time right now.
It's all guys. It's all downhill from here. I'm sorry, but
Jeremiah is
Downhill.
repping the. By the way, my name's Auto Click.
Jeremiah.
I'm Cole.
Jeremiah is repping the Allen Iverson jersey.
Allen Iverson.
Represent the Sixers. We'll get into that later
Sixers Nation.
a little bit.
Yeah, we'll do some
ride.
NBA.
But we have a lot to talk about for the NFL. This past week, it was week 10. Starting off with what are the games of the season?
A surprisingly fun week,
Hold on.
honestly. In my opinion.
Not really Thursday night, but
Yeah, no,
I
definitely.
mean, I'd love to talk about this game.
The fun in games definitely started on Sunday because But hey,
the Bears beat the Panthers 16-13. I can confirm that this was the score. I can confirm that these are the teams that played. This game did in fact happen. I can't tell you anything that happened from this game because I did not watch a single snap of it.
I did. I was at the airport, so I was watching. I was bored, so I was watching the
Yeah,
Bears
no, I've,
Panthers game, and I just love that Dante Foreman's out snapping and out carrying Roshan Johnson. It's awesome.
yeah, no, I've got some bad news for you guys. I also tuned into this game. Rough watch.
Yeah.
On both sides of the ball, and I'm a little concerned for Bryce Young, and I don't know if it's a lack of talent for the next level in the NFL, or if it's the lack of talent around him. And I'm gonna say hopefully it's the latter, just because I mean I saw what he can do at Alabama, and he won a Heisman there, and he's the number 1 overall pick for a reason, and I think it's just the lack of talent surrounding him so far, which has kind of hindered his play.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'd like to see some sort of improvement just from the Panthers offense soon.
Well, it's interesting because now you're starting to see even Adam Thielen was like the only bright spot to this team, and now you're even starting to see him take a step back. He still had 10 targets though, but this is just a weird game to me. I don't know. I don't really know if there's much to take away from it.
Gotta love Tyson Bagent.
Yeah, I'm rooting for the guy for sure. He's got more wins than Justin Fields does this season for the Bears.
This is
So-
true.
This is
But-
true.
You got to look at the
I mean,
teams.
Justin
he beat,
Field. I think Justin
obviously.
Field is still a much better quarterback, but
Well, yeah, and he beat a Josh McDaniels led Raiders and
Yeah.
the Carolina Panthers. So there's not really
that's
much.
True.
But you got to feel for the Panthers, man, because they have nothing to lose for. When I say
Yeah,
that,
man.
I mean they have no first round pick.
Yeah,
That
just
sucks.
Dude, that's a tough spot if you're Panthers fans.
And maybe if they had a guy like C.J. Stroud just coming out here and freaking ripping passes and tutties and winning games, but no, like not necessarily their situation. I hope Bryce Young gets better. For you guys, you Carolina fans out there, the 3 of you guys.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
once you surround him with a little bit more talent outside of a 33-year-old Adam Thielen,
They also have
you'll
no
start
run
to see
game.
Why did I think
At
this
all.
dude's name was Michael Strahan?
It's Mike.
Who is this guy?
I don't even know.
Mike
bro.
Strachan. All right. Well, I think we've already taken way too much time in this game.
One more thing I will say, Montez Sweat for this game, for the Bears, looked solid. Definitely
He come up pretty big
definitely proved why you traded for him and extended him.
and extended him. Yeah, that was
great
important.
great job by the Bears. Cheeky little Ryan Poles masterclass there. So
Yeah,
yeah, but let's move on from this game.
I agree. I'm ready. Let's go to Sunday. Starting off with, I'm gonna skip this one for now.
Oh,
We'll go-
whoa.
No.
Are you
We'll
sure?
go back to it. We'll go
Alright,
back to
alright.
it, but it's just not in order, like you said.
Okay.
The Colts beat the Patriots 10-6. I want to shout out Cole a little bit. You did say this is gonna be a
A very low scoring game.
slugfest.
And it was.
One way to put it. And it was. Gardner Minshew doesn't really look good. He made some big passes towards the end to close out the game, but I mean, you have Mac Jones looking atrocious, like throwing one of the worst picks I've ever seen late at the game.
I think that was Zappy, wasn't it? Are you talking about the fake spike?
Well, that was another one. They both had really bad
Oh my
picks.
god. Damn.
Bailey Zappi coming in and fucking playing even worse. Oh my gosh. You had New England. I'm sorry.
Dude, I'll just say
I'm sorry.
I caught a little bit of this game. I was up early enough to watch some of it. Dude, that Bailey Zappi interception at the end of the game is some of the funniest shit I've ever
It was
seen in my
pretty
life,
bad.
dude.
Yeah.
Fake spikes it and then just chucks the ball into triple coverage.
Right into fucking someone's hand, the Colts' hands.
Like, what
I
are
have
we
a question
doing?
for you guys
Yeah,
about
what's
this
up?
game. Is it finally is this finally Jonathan Taylor's backfield again?
I mean, yeah. We knew this
Yeah.
was going to happen, though. They gave the man a freaking $42 million contract.
Yeah, but they used Zach Moss way less than I thought they would this game.
Yeah, I think they've been slowly ramping up Jonathan Taylor
Sure.
back to kind of, get him back into form. And he didn't have the best game here, only 3 yards per carry.
Yeah,
But he was definitely used as more of the workhorse that we've seen in the past.
They're gonna keep feeding him for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Ramondre Stevenson and Zeke, bro, they both looked good for the Patriots this game.
Yeah, Ramondre looked pretty well. I'll say that. Shout out to Demario Douglas, the only sign of a passing game at all for the Patriots.
Yeah, Zeke's their second leading receiver. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, there's no playmakers on the offensive side for New England at all. A quarterback or any of the skill positions.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
I would say that. Oh yeah, I forgot about my boy. One catch. I would say that my boy, Bill Belichick, his notorious need for getting no-name players, is starting to catch up to him.
It was fine when you had Tom Brady, but
Yeah.
Mac Jones doesn't
Let's
cut
look at
it.
Mac Jones' stats on here. Kind of interested.
Like overall in the year.
Wow.
Not good.
Never mind.
Not good.
It's like Jameis
Hey,
Winston.
they're a little better than.
Don't you
Bryce Young.
dare.
No. It's like
compare.
Jameis Winston, but like not good at all.
No, there's definitely.
How is
a
that like
player.
Jameis Winston?
I think there's a
When
player.
Jameis threw like 30 touchdowns and 30 picks.
Okay. Got you.
There's definitely a player out there in the NFL right now looking more Jameis-esque.
Yeah. Okay, I guess we can talk about this game now.
Oh,
Let's
man.
be quick though. Browns beat
I
the
don't have to
Ravens
be that
33-31.
Wait, Otto, why do you want to skirt by this game?
Honestly, I just think
Hey,
no. Shut up. I honestly kind of think that Deshaun Watson like probably threatened somebody's wife on the team.
Oh, really?
He didn't take no for an answer, and so the Ravens kind of gave him this game just because he's like a weird predator and shit. But my boy Patrick Queen, got him back with that season-ending injury. Man, normally I'm not happy about someone's injury, and I'm not saying I am, but I think it's karma at the same time.
I will say, I am devastated for Browns fans because the Browns have looked pretty good so far through this year. As you know, they put all their the Browns they put all their eggs in one basket, literally by trading for Deshaun Watson and giving him over $200 million, fully guaranteed. And it's like he's finally starting to look okay. And now he's out for the rest of the year. And now for the rest of the season, you're gonna throw away.
How did I not know that he was out? I didn't know that.
It happened literally this morning.
Really?
I woke up to take a piss
this
at like
morning?
7 in the
It
morning,
was
and I saw
announced
it.
this morning.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I was so
That's
fucked. I sent it to our
crazy.
group chat, and I was like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say what I said, but
Don't leak the group chat.
but this is what you get, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, like I said, devastated for Browns fans. The rest of the
I'm
season.
devastated for Browns fans
Yeah,
and
for
the
the rest-
Browns team who played their heart out.
Rest of the year, they're gonna have to roll with either PJ Walker or DTR. I mean, I do believe in DTR, but obviously, I just it's not gonna get much better for the
That's
Browns.
tough.
They could really use a QB like Josh
Their
Dobbs.
defense has been awesome this year, though, overall.
It has.
But hey, I'd like to say, I told you so. That's about it.
Hey man, respectfully talk your shit, man.
Hey, wait. Also, a bright spot on the Baltimore Ravens team.
Wait. Who's your team again? Who's your favorite team?
The Cardinals.
Oh, okay, that's funny. I was just wondering because the Cardinals are 2-8 and the Ravens are 7-3. But no, keep going.
Hey, we didn't have Kyler until now.
Hey, we'll get into the Arizona Cardinals.
Hey, but anyway, another bright spot. I mean, he got a little bit less carries. I think it was due to there was a little bit of news on his hamstring, but Keaton Mitchell,
Dude, they need to
still
keep feeding
11
my boy.
yards a pop, man.
He's like the new
He's
Devon
like
A.
Devon
Chain.
A. Chain, man.
Dude, yes.
I saw someone call him the dollar store Devon A. Chain. I was like, that's disrespectful.
No, bro, he's
he's
the
his old
fucking
man. Like, chill.
He's the
I
fucking
mean, hey,
like.
there's nothing wrong with a good old fashioned Dollar Tree trip, though, in my opinion.
Okay.
No,
okay.
motherfuckers. He's like the fucking.
Bro,
what
I've
do you
been
call
waiting
it?
for this, bro. I have him
This
stashed
guy's-
on my bench in fantasy, dude.
Bro, this guy's averaging 12 yards a carry.
He went to East Carolina. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Chris Johnson, right here, CJ2K.
This
There you
guy
go.
is definition of speed.
And Andy's fast. I know a fast running back that went to East Carolina. Chris Johnson.
Ooh. But yeah, hey, this was an interesting game overall.
I'm
Like,
all I gotta say is that Deshaun Watson, scammer gets scammed, buddy. Scammer gets scammed,
how
motherfucker.
about an awesome game from Lamar Jackson? 2 interceptions. It was really great to see.
One of those wasn't his fault.
Oh, my fault.
It's a popped pass. It was a popped pass.
Hey, but overall,
I gotta say, like, when the Ravens play well, they look like the best fucking team in the NFL. And then when they don't play well, and then they just lose these fucking weird games. Like, we've lost to the Colts last second. We lost to the Steelers last second, and now we lost to the Browns.
I was
in the
gonna
last, like,
say-
2
Hey.
divisional
seconds.
points.
Like,
So fucking over this shit, man. Like, I don't know why we are immune to closing out games, but it's getting to the point where it's fucking ridiculous. And I like every Sunday I want to kill myself. Like,
Another TD for Odell, though.
I'll go like being a Ravens fan genuinely is like the biggest roller coaster of all time. Not just this year, every single year. We play so well, and then we go in and we lose to the Titans in the divisional round, and I want to freaking jump off a cliff. Like,
Well, usually
This
what
is my
happens for the Ravens is they start off looking like the best team in the NFL, and then half their team gets injured during practice.
this is also true, but that hasn't been happening this year so far. So it's like one of those things where we should be we should be Deshaun Watson these teams, but we're not. We're freaking losing these stupid games. Yeah. And I'm done with it, man. Like, let's close out a fucking game, please.
Yeah, no, I would say the Ravens have definitely lost a couple of games that they should have won. But hey, I mean, they're still one of the top teams in the AFC.
For sure.
I think
Yeah, we
still
still
leading their division.
Second
you know.
seed.
Just,
yeah.
just behind the Browns. Put them.
We got all I gotta say is we got a big divisional game against the Bengals tomorrow night.
Oh, exciting!
So,
It's exciting.
yeah, I'm excited for that one. But if they lose, be ready for absolute depression.
Absolute.
Yeah, it might be start of the Ravens' downfall. Who knows? We'll
Speaking
see.
of the
Don't even,
Bengals,
nope. Don't even want to speak that into existence. Speaking of the Bengals, at least the Bengals fucking lost too. That makes me feel a little bit better. The Texans beat the Bengals 30-27. Another high-scoring game for the Houston Texans offense. And CJ Stroud is him. CJ Stroud is him. If we didn't already know that last week,
Last week, one of us started talking about how CJ Stroud could enter the MVP conversation.
that was me.
I don't know. I don't think it was
about
you.
that.
I don't know. And he goes out here, has another fantastic game. Did throw his second interception of the year. Oh no!
Rookie
But-
quarterback throwing an
but
interception.
Goes against one of the best defenses in the NFL, who has one of the best defensive coordinators in the NFL with Lou Anarumo, and
Bengals
still,
I don't know about that. Bengals are like 30th
they
in
have a-
yards allowed this year.
but they still have very good defensive players.
But they do
They-
have good players and they do create
forced
turnovers.
Yeah.
Yes, but CJ Stroud coming out here in his rookie year. I mean, I just I think it's funny. You got like the battle, like the two like best Ohio State quarterbacks in the NFL right now.
Well, Joe
Ohio
Burrow.
State.
Depending on how you talk
Joe
about Joe
Burrow went to school at Ohio State. He played football at LSU.
Yeah,
he's
he
very
He got
openly
some
said
snaps
that.
at
You didn't,
Ohio
hear, you
State.
didn't hear him say that, bro? He
That was a
played
pretty.
football at LSU.
That was a cool quote.
He's an LSU football player. Okay.
I mean, yeah. I mean, CJ Stroud is everything you want in a quarterback. Honestly, it'd be hard to not put him in the top 10 conversation right now with the weapons he's working with. I mean,
Yeah, man.
he's looked absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
I
And-
just. I want to talk about CJ Stroud here for a second. I'm really, really excited about him, and I think he's going to be an amazing player. And I'm just enjoying this time right now, because this reminds me very, very similar of the Patrick Mahomes breakout in his second year, when we saw Patrick Mahomes throw like 5 touchdowns his first start, and we're like, what the fuck? and then he just became like this MVP player. And I would say that season I was like super excited. It was really cool to see. And now obviously Patrick Mahomes is kind of in that Tom Brady-esque tier.
He's I mean, yeah, he's already
hated.
He's already in like GOAT conversations, respectfully.
So it's like I'm enjoying this time right now when everyone's just rooting for CJ Stroud before people just find some reason to randomly hate him.
Yeah.
But right now, dude, oh man, he is him.
Yeah.
He is Himothy. And it's also cool with he's taken a team that's probably the worst franchise in the entire NFL history.
They're up there.
I would say so. You know, they're so
They're up
new.
there.
They're the newest team, right?
Yeah.
I think they're the newest team. It came out in like 2002. And he's doing this with an offense we thought was going to be at the bottom of the league.
Yeah.
Just imagine what he could do with his second year. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, you had some like real like top tier weapons to this team, and I mean, the sky really is the limit for CJ Stroud. You know, I remember him coming out of Ohio State. I remember thinking, you know, the Ohio State quarterbacks, they have this reputation. But then I know I talked about it a little bit last week, but his game against Georgia in the college football playoff last year, I looked at him and I saw, dude, I mean, because you look at the rosters, both those teams, it was damn near an NFL game.
Yes.
And I mean, the way he played in that game was incredible. And I said, if you're getting that guy week after week, then you got to think about like, you know, number one pick type
Right.
hype for him. And I mean, obviously he didn't go first overall, he went second. But I mean, he's looked so good. I can't remember I can't remember a quarterback in their first season looking as good as he has. You know, like I can't remember the last time a rookie has been talked about as legitimate MVP hype. Legitimate MVP hype. Yeah, but I'm talking about a guy with legitimate MVP hype over here.
As a rookie.
He'd be, let's say, okay, it's probably not going to happen, but if he did win MVP in his rookie, he'd be the first since Jim Brown to do it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't even know anyone did it.
Yeah, no, I did a little bit of research.
That's good research.
Yeah, but I mean,
truly thought. Well, that's not count though. Wasn't it like the 60s?
it was forever ago,
50s
so it'd
or
be
something?
it's been forever.
I
so
feel like
if he
stats
did
are kind
it,
of skewed back then.
yeah, it would
Not
be.
that era of football is like.
Yeah, no, I got you. I know what you mean.
I'm just saying, stuff was different
Hey.
back then.
I want to shout out ex-Bills Mafia Devin Singletary here. 5 yards of carry. You know,
Yeah, no.
Hey man,
good game for him as well.
Yeah, he also had a really good game, and I mean that's one reason why this Texans offense has looked so good. It's another reason. It's just the run game's been there, and it's been pretty good. You know, whether you got Dameon Pierce back there, Devin Singletary, or whoever else they decide to line up back there. I think.
I wouldn't say it really came until this game though.
I
Dameon
mean,
Pierce has been so inefficient, and I think Devin Singletary has too before this game. Like that's what makes it even more impressive. Was CJ Stroud was doing this with no fucking like run game.
yeah.
I
mean,
he's 3.9. It's not bad. I don't know what Dameon Pierce is at, but I want to say it's like the low threes.
He's injured. That's what he's at.
yeah, he missed this game.
But I don't think he's been too efficient on this season. But yeah, the run game finally played a factor in this game, and I don't know. You just love to see it. The Texans are playing really entertaining football. That's all you could ask for.
Yeah, definitely have the conversation to be America's team right now.
I'd say them are the Vikings.
I wouldn't
Imagine a Texans Vikings Super Bowl. Let's go.
I would not
baby.
say the
That would be
Vikings.
so
I'd say the Texans, man. Red, white, and blue. Houston.
Suck my nuts, motherfucker. All right, let's go on to the next game.
Speaking of the Vikings,
Speaking of the Vikings, both of America's teams playing back to back. The Vikings beat the Saints 27-19. It looks close, but this really was not a game at all. I mean, Jameis Winston came in
he
for
got
an
some
injured
reps.
Derek Carr
Yeah.
through a classic Jameis Winston.
This is the most Jameis Winston stat line to ever Jameis Winston. But
Jameis Winston.
Dude, 1 pick, 2 pick, 5 picks, doesn't matter. I'll still love Jameis Winston no matter what. He'll still always be one of the most
And
entertaining players
It's funny
to
because
watch.
he was rumored to the Vikings for a little bit.
Yeah, he was when Kirk Cousins went down.
Yeah.
From Big Kirko. But Jameis Winston, 2 tutties, 2 picks, though. You're always going to get that double-edged sword with him. Kind of brought the Saints back a little bit.
But like honestly, who
you-
cares? Like
you
it's all about
can't-
Josh Dobbs out here.
Yeah,
man.
you cannot escape the man, Joshua Dobbs, the
I mean-
Pastronaut.
Yeah, he's looked good through these first 2 weeks in Minnesota.
Impressive.
He's looked really good on the ground though. He's been rushing.
Yeah,
He's been scrambling really
I was
good.
just say
He was-
he's the
he-
future, not Kirk
He was
Cousins.
he was
maybe.
doing that in Arizona too. Like he was a
No, yeah,
he was
he
good. He
was.
was good at running the football. I mean, he was top. I mean, when it comes to quarterbacks, he was one of the
He's
top
just
rushers.
got a little bit more weapons over here, I think.
I mean, yeah, no, this
He's about to get
offense.
Justin Jefferson back.
Yeah, no, this offense is miles ahead of what the Cardinals' offense is right now. And I mean, yeah, no, Josh Dobbs has looked good, and I think he's kind of proving that he really is like a top 20 quarterback in the NFL. And I mean, I know last week I made some Fitzmagic comparisons, and I think this proves it a little bit more. Just being able to come to a team and just operate pretty well.
Yeah, T.J. Hawkinson, man, 15 targets,
Yeah.
11 catches.
Shout out to my boy
134 yards
Hawk.
in the TD.
Shout out to my boy Hawk. He did everything for me this week. I mean, everything he could. I appreciate you, bro. Wasn't
yeah.
your fault.
Fell short.
In the fantasy loss
Honestly,
there.
forgot who lost me the game. Probably fucking Gabe Davis or something. I don't know. Tyreek was on a bye, but
Probably all the Bills players.
James Cook started to play well towards the end, but then he just fucking what's his name?
Latavius Murray.
No, who's the Bills coach?
Doug McDermott? No, sorry.
Doug
Sean
McDermott.
McDermott.
Sean McDermott. I got you.
Sean McDermott just hates fucking James Cook apparently. But yeah, no, I appreciate you, Hawkinson. You're my boy. I told you he was untouchable at the beginning of the season. He was untouchy.
I want to point something out.
What?
You said last week when Taysom Hill plays good, the Saints win. Taysom Hill didn't really get the ball this game.
Oh, look
Saints
at that, they lost.
That's all I'm saying. Make him QB, wide receiver, and running back at the same time, guys.
Dude, imagine if the
out
Broncos
there.
traded for the. Oh well, they can't anymore. But imagine the Broncos traded for Taysom Hill.
Put Taysom Hill on defense for all I care, man. Put him on that
God.
defensive line, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Isn't he Mormon?
I think I went to BYU, but I'm not.
I think
I'm
he's
not
Mormon.
Sure. He might be.
yeah, I remember last
I
week
don't know
saying
why I brought that up.
I
don't
I
know.
could sense a Derek Carr disaster class. I wouldn't say it was a disaster class, just a not good game for him.
Yeah.
And he hurt his shoulder. He might
Yeah.
be out for a while.
Yeah,
Dude,
This is like the
is
second
good.
time he's hurt it.
That might be good for
I don't care though. I want to see my boy
that might
Jameis
be good
Winston.
for Chris Olave because I feel like Jameis Winston kind of
yeah, he got
looks
yeah.
downfield more.
Yeah, and I mean, in this game, Derek Carr, one reception to Chris Olave, and then once Winston came into the game, you kind of started to see him get fed the ball a little bit more, or at least got some more targets.
Yeah.
which is great to see, because I mean, he's your best receiver. You know,
yeah.
you got
Let's-
to
let-
give him more looks.
Let's be real. Let's be real. When Jameis Winston plays, the Saints are a lot more entertaining.
Honestly,
Winston is
that's
more
facts.
entertaining.
Derek Carr is so boring to watch this year with this.
Yeah,
team.
I feel like since he kind of got to New Orleans, James Winston kind of got dealt not the best hand, because he played. I mean, his first year being the full-time starter, he played super well.
And then he fucking.
I think he tore his
I
ACL.
think he tore his ACL.
And then you saw the video of him dancing with his crutches in the locker room.
That man does not care.
Top video of all time. And then kind of ever since then, he just hasn't been able to get the starting job back, which is really unfortunate. But I mean, if Derek Carr is out for a little bit, maybe you can see him grab it back.
Is this a Jameis Winston revenge tour?
a little renaissance,
Renaissance, if you will.
the return of the king?
All right. All right. This next game, Super Bowl rematch.
think-
I feel like there's been like 1,000 Super Bowl rematches this season.
Shout out to the run game for the Steelers this game.
Finally
look at
actually
them.
worked.
Jalen Warren RB1 for the Steelers.
Najee Harris RB2.
I'm gonna say this right now, and I've always said this before. Jalen Warren is more talented than Najee Harris by a mile.
He is, and the Steelers also recognize that because they did name Jalen Warren as a starting running back.
I just don't think
Did
Najee
they?
Harris.
They did.
For this game or after this game?
It was after. I think
Oh.
it was. I think it was.
I don't think Najee Harris
Hmm.
fits the scheme of the Steelers.
I just think no. I don't think it has anything to do with scheme. I just think
No,
the man is slow, dude.
No, they run a lot of.
Have you ever seen the dude? Have you ever seen Najee Harris run in the open field? I'm not. He's got a lot of power and he's really talented at other things, but he just doesn't have open field speed.
Najee Harris is the type of guy that needs to
And
he
they're
needs a few seconds to get running downhill, and that's when he creates
well,
the
yeah,
magic.
and
They
that's
run a lot of stuff through up the gut and stuff. In
and they
Pittsburgh.
don't have a good offensive line,
Yeah, so it just doesn't.
Yeah.
doesn't
so
work
he
well.
can't ever get started. Like he can never break free.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about because the Steelers are 6-3, but Kenny Pickett Kenny Pickett is not good. He's not playing
Well, I
good
think
at
we all
least.
knew this, man. I don't think anybody ever thought.
Yeah,
Kenny
this
Pickett was
is
the
this is
future.
nothing new.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is like, I don't know.
What I'm saying is Jordan
Honestly, I
Love
don't know what I'm
also
saying.
is sucking. This game, I did not watch this game, and just for a good reason.
Well,
But
to be fair, I don't think Jordan Love. I think the stat line here is a little deceiving. Because I mean, it's not the best game you're ever gonna see, but I think he looked a little bit better than he has in previous weeks, especially against a very good Steelers defense. So, I mean, I wouldn't say because there's been a lot of people I see, kind of saying this Jordan Love experiment is over. Dude's played like 10 games in the NFL. Give it some time.
I wouldn't say it's over. I think
I wouldn't either, but I'm saying to the people that say that it's over, give it some time. These quarterbacks, they need time to develop.
I just think they need a couple more pieces. I'm not sure what those are.
Receiver.
Dude, Jaden Reed's the truth, bro. But
No, my boy Dontavian and John Wicks.
what? Nah.
I've never seen this man before, but he's got a sick ass last name, bro. That man is an ice cold killer.
I mean, like I think the Packers, they really just need a receiver, wide receiver one. Christian Watson, loved him as a prospect coming out of North Dakota State. Has not.
I think he's good
fulfilled
if he has a all-time great quarterback.
Yeah, he's good when he has Aaron Rodgers as quarterback, but Jordan
But
Love's
then
not
again,
Aaron
most people
Rodgers.
are when you got Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
Yeah, and I mean, but you just really need like a real wide receiver one. I like Luke Musgrave. I think that was a really good pick in the draft last year. I think he was
I
a
agree.
solid tight end. Romeo Dobbs, I like him. Jaden Reed, he's solid, good slot guy.
Aaron Jones starting to look a little old? Question mark.
I don't know.
I just think it's a down year for the Packers run game.
Yeah.
But Packers,
I guess he's been playing injured a lot too.
yeah, Packers. I don't know what pick you guys are gonna end up with the draft in this year. Please get a receiver for Christ's sakes. Keon Coleman's probably going to be there. Take him, please. I'm not even a Packers fan, but I'm just begging you. Get a receiver.
No.
Nah,
Oh,
I'm gonna
you want
do
draft
my own
Drake May,
thing,
bro. Bo
Yeah,
Nix
bro.
to the Packers? Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro.
Probably older than Jordan Love.
He'll be a veteran already.
I'm trying to get Bo Nix to the Cardinals. Backup
Oh.
QB.
This one kind of hurts. Big Bill Levis guys here. And
I tried to tell you, man.
Buccaneers.
You say Bill Levis?
What?
Will
I
Levis.
said big Will Levis
Okay.
guys here. The Buccaneers beat the Titans 20-6. The Titans offense just looks non-existent,
Baker
especially their
Mayfield,
run
baby.
game.
Yeah.
Will
brutal.
Levis doesn't really play too well either. Again, just throws a pick. Is this Titans offense just right back at?
I mean, I'm
Where they
very
started?
excited for Derrick Henry. It's a great game for him.
I mean, I would just say the Bucks defense finally decided to show up against the rookie quarterback here. We kind of saw Will Levis have his first kind of just rookie game. I feel like every rookie kind of goes through this where they just have a brutal game, and I think this was his. But I mean, it doesn't help that the Titans' offensive line is terrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Like
Derrick Henry, man.
you got fucking, pardon my French. You got 5 revolving doors out there. It's just not. It's not great. And I mean, there's only so much that Will Levis can do.
I agree. It's nice to see my boy Rashad White get in the end zone on that receiving tutty. He's been looking. I mean, he's not been efficient, but he's still just been getting fed the ball, force-fed the ball
Mike
for
Evans.
sure.
Hey, I have a question.
Mike
for you guys about
Evans
Mike
looks
Evans.
fantastic.
Do you think Mike Evans will be a Buccaneer next year?
I don't know. Is his contract over?
I believe it's. I can't. Maybe I'm thinking of Chris Godwin.
No, he signed an extension recently. I think this might be a contract year for Mike Evans.
I think maybe I'm pretty sure it's Mike Evans is be a free agent, but I could be tripping. I might be thinking of someone else.
I mean, we'd really have to see what moves the Bucks make in the offseason because I still think overall their roster, it's talented. Like I think their defense is still a very good defense, and obviously they have very good skill position players. I just quarterback's still a big question mark there.
Yeah.
I know you got Baker Mayfield there, but obviously there's room for improvement.
Mm-hmm.
But,
The Bakesters.
Yeah, no, I love me some Baker Mayfield. But obviously, you can Obviously, you can improve at the quarterback position with Baker, and
Yeah.
we'll see if
Well,
they do that and how they do it as well.
the
Will be interesting.
reason I'm saying that is because I know he wanted a new contract at the start of the season, and they didn't give it to him. And
Yeah,
so I think if he's getting to that age where it's like he needs to go to a team that can win now, and
yeah,
I
no,
very well could see him saying, it's been great here, but I'm heading out. Like,
yeah. I remember.
Future Hall of Famer though, no
Yeah,
matter what.
but Mike Evans is dog.
yeah. I mean, he's Mr. Consistent when it comes to the wide receiver position. No, like he's kind of one of those guys where it's like no matter who you put a quarterback, he's always going to get his 1,000 yards.
Well, yeah, and the guy just always flies under the radar. When you're talking about like future Hall of Fame receivers in the league right now,
Yeah,
he just plays football. I don't know. He
Mm-hmm.
not too flashy, not too.
Big body,
yeah.
makes
Hall
contested
of Fame.
catches.
Hall of Fame. That's a big. I don't know. Like I would have to look at the counting stats, but
I would say Hall of Fame.
I
He's
think he deserves
never not had 1,000 yard season in his career. He does have a ring to his name,
this is true.
and I would say the man is a Hall of
it.
Famer.
Hey, Mike
I
Evans.
just think he's a very sneaky one.
Mike Evans to the Vikings with Josh Dobbs and Justin Jefferson next year.
Honestly, a team I'd like to see him go to would be the Chiefs. They need a wide receiver one.
Dude, that would be nuts, dude.
Fuck
I'm
no.
kind of surprised they didn't make an
I
offer.
don't
for
want
him.
to see that.
I did not want to see that, dude.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm looking at Mike Evans' career stats right now: 11,000 receiving yards, 87 touchdowns, 4-time Pro Bowler, All Pro second team. He's obviously got the Super Bowl there, and let me see, he just turned 30 recently, so he's still got a few years left in him. Yeah, I think looking at his stats now, you could absolutely make a Hall of Fame argument for him.
I'd like to see him go to my Baltimore Ravens. Anyways, the 49ers beat the Jaguars 34-3 in a big statement game coming out of the bye, and I think we all predicted this. I think it was a sweep for the Niners last week
Yeah.
Yeah.
for our pick'ems. I didn't think it would be this bad, but the Jaguars offense just not able to do anything.
Well, I didn't think it'd be
Offensive
good.
disaster class for the Jaguars here.
I didn't think it'd be this bad, but I didn't think it'd be a good game for the
I didn't think it would be
Jaguars.
necessarily good, but I'm just saying I didn't think they would get
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, this was a very not competitive game from start to finish.
I mean, there's not really too much to take away from here. The interesting thing is the Niners put up 34 points, and Christian McCaffrey doesn't get a single one of those. It's kind of weird. So he snaps his touchdown streak.
Yeah, wasn't that like 16, 17 games? Something
Yeah,
like that?
something crazy like
Yeah,
that.
that's
And I wouldn't
wild.
think that it would be a 34-3 game. He would lose that, but he does. Football is football. Football's good at football. So that does end, but who cares? They're fucking 6-3. They're winning. I don't think Christian McCaffrey really cares about that.
Oh,
Still
yeah.
was a good game.
Are you guys at all concerned about Trevor Lawrence? Because
Yes.
honestly, about the overall, like if you look at the whole year, he hasn't been great. He's kind of been mediocre. I think he's like near 20s in the passing yards and passing touchdowns, like overall ranks. So like he hasn't been what people were expecting so far this year. But I mean, the run game's definitely made up for it.
I
And
think
their defense has been not bad.
I just think that like what people thought he was coming out of college is not what he is in the NFL. Like coming out of college, people saw Peyton Manning. People saw him
Andrew
just
Luck.
throwing Andrew Luck throwing
Yeah.
50 touchdowns of a
Expectations.
season, and I think what he really is what he's been so far at least is a game manager.
Ooh, that's rough. I don't know if I could say that. I still think Trevor
can
Lawrence
say
is a
that.
very.
No,
I still think he's a very talented quarterback. I just think this offense is going through some growing pains.
I
Well,
think
and
they
I-
have a lot of weapons. I mean, they have Travis Etienne, Christian Kirk is one of the
I
best slot
agree.
receivers in the NFL.
I agree.
Calvin really has all
It's
the talent.
just-
I mean, what about Evan Ingram's a really good tight end?
I mean, take a look at his stats for his career: 46 tutties, 31 picks.
Jameis Winston.
I mean, those numbers might be inflated because first year having to deal with Urban Meyer.
Let's
That's
take a look at
fair.
his. I forgot what he put up his sophomore year. He looked good last year. but
last year,
Last year, yeah, this is when the Jags made the playoffs and won a playoff game.
25-8 is
we don't
pretty
talk
good.
about that playoff game, okay? We don't talk
Dude,
about
I
that.
remember that. Actually, I don't remember that because I fell asleep during the second half when the Jags came back.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, Trevor Lawrence just.
What the frick?
I guess the expectations were just a lot higher. Is what is the problem? But
Yeah.
I mean, he's no CJ Stroud, but he's been,
I mean, yeah.
He's a game manager.
With dude, that's
And that's
that's
okay.
hard to hear.
so
They're
far
winning
this
games.
year he's been. What else has he been besides a game manager? I mean, there hasn't been one game that I'm like, wow, Trevor Lawrence is really
Masterclass.
awesome. Like, I want him as my franchise QB. I'd take CJ Stroud over him. I would take Kyler Murray, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow. I could go on for like 10 more quarterbacks probably. Pat
Yeah, I'd
Mahomes.
probably take most of the guys you said there as well
Yeah.
over Trevor
I
Lawrence.
mean, right now, man, give me Russell Wilson right now. I mean, Russell
I mean,
Wilson's stat line.
you just said you take some of the best quarterbacks in the NFL over Trevor Lawrence. Duh. Like,
Well, I'm just
I
saying, a
mean-
lot of people are like, oh, Trevor Lawrence is
I don't
going
know
to
if
be a
I'd
top 10 quarterback this year.
I don't know if I'd take Kyler Murray.
Oh,
That one's debatable.
what do you mean that's debatable? Kyler Murray is so much more talented.
Speaking of Kyler Murray, though,
I'll
I'll
back
let
him
you
in.
guys dive into this game.
Hold on, we got to give Cole a second real fast. He just
I think we got a little wardrobe change here.
get a little wardrobe change. He's got to put
I'm
on
gonna
that
check on-
He's got to put on that Bijan Robinson jersey real fast. The Arthur Smith.
I told you guys Arthur Smith
I'll
was a
say
terrible
one
fucking
thing
coach.
is
I told you guys.
I'm just excited. I'm excited that we got our boy Kyler back.
Wardrobe
Yes, sir.
change for the young Cole Cunningham.
I think we'll let Cole start with offense.
Cole, go ahead. I'll let you guys take over this game.
I'm back. What it do, baby? Kyler Cole Murray.
Is that his middle name?
That is his middle name. I had to do some research to find that out. I mean, of course it is. I mean, Kyler Murray, welcome back to the National Football League. Everybody said, you're not that guy, pal. The Cardinals are going to take Caleb Williams. Your ass is grass when it comes to Arizona. But you said, nah. I'll take this worst roster in the NFL. I'll go against the Atlanta Falcons, who have pretty solid defense.
They do.
Numbers. And I'm gonna win my first game back. And that's what he did. I mean, him and Trey McBride were playing backyard football out here, and they made it work. It's like I was watching Lamar Jackson and Mark Andrews. I'm like, this is what a functional offense looks like.
Let's chill out with the comparisons.
Hey,
here.
I mean the stat line says it all, brother.
let's just chill with the comparisons here, brother.
It's a future.
Guys, I got my joy back watching Arizona Cardinals football.
Dude,
I
honestly,
know it's been one game. I know I'm overreacting. I know they're probably going to lose to the Houston Texans next week. But
hey, is it in Texas?
Yes,
Because isn't Kyle Murray still undefeated in the state of Texas?
it's in Houston.
yeah, but unfortunately, not the Cowboys who he did.
I don't know. Hey, that's a reputation he's got to uphold. I don't think he's lost ever in Texas.
Do you have any receipts?
Receipts? Dude.
Any? Did you keep any receipts there, Cole?
I don't have any like receipts, but I've got some things coming out of the old noggin here. Underdog Fantasy. You guys were like, oh, it's the release of the new Call of Duty. So you know what we're gonna do? Every time Kyler Murray makes an incomplete pass, we're gonna give away a free copy of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. And then every time he
Actually?
turns the ball over, yeah, they did. Every time he turns the ball over, we're gonna give away an Xbox console. Yeah, you weren't giving away that many copies, pal. So, sorry,
13 copies.
not that many. And Kyler Murray, I will say this: if I had to give his grade out of a 10 here, I might go with a 9. I'm docking off a point.
He did have a really bad pick though,
That pick was bad.
and he had a bad miss.
You got the biggest Kyler Murray fan here. It's like, I'm sorry I'm talking over you guys. But
No.
I'm so excited, man. And yeah, I mean that pick was a very bad decision. It's just a big miscommunication there.
Hey, he hasn't played with these guys in a long time. Like in a real game scenario.
First real NFL game in over 300 days.
Yeah.
And he gets the win.
It was good. It was fun to watch.
It was incredible. I mean, he in that last drive, he put the team on his back. I don't know if y'all saw the play where he scrambles and he does.
I was at the gym.
The classic Murray magic. I mean, this was everything.
It's so great to watch him when there's no Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah, he's in a real offense now, ladies and gentlemen. A real functioning offense, not some offensive guru garbage that I had to hear for the last 3 years with Cliff Kingsbury.
Hey, can I just say that the future of the future tight ends for the NFL is bright. I mean, there's so many like up and coming tight ends that I'm like, wow, they could be really good.
I'll say this for the Cardinals offense for Trey McBride. That Zach Ertz going on IR might have been a blessing in disguise. Because I mean, you spend a second round pick on Trey McBride. That's a lot of value, I'd say, to take on a tight end there. And now you're finally able to use Trey McBride with no Zach Ertz, and you're able to reap the benefits. Steve Keim, you are the worst general manager I've ever seen, but I will give you props for recognizing the talent that Trey McBride has. Now, everything else you did as your tenure as the Cardinals GM, disaster.
Absolute disaster class.
I'd also like to welcome back James Conner. I'd also like to welcome him back.
Yeah,
It's great to see him.
Is Kyler Murray still your guys' quarterback?
Bro, of course. He was never not going to be the quarterback. In my eyes.
All right, I will take this as an answer, as a yes. Just asking.
I also want to say
the answer.
I want to say one other thing.
Uh-huh.
Bijan Robinson, 22 carries.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe that.
I don't really care because Arthur Smith still sucks ass. I'm not gonna forget what you did last week against the Vikings.
Falcons lost, guys. I think we're getting closer and closer to him getting.
Which that's great. Wait, holy crap! When did Van Jefferson get on the Falcons?
Oh, yeah.
I never saw that. That's
He
crazy.
got one target, bro.
I'm just saying. I remember him being on the Rams.
No, I know. He went from the Rams and didn't he go to another team in between?
No, I think it's straight.
I don't know.
Oh, I'm thinking of Robert Woods.
Atlanta needs a real QB and a real
He's on the
coach.
Texans now. But yeah, very interesting game here. I did watch the first half-ish. I saw Bijan score a tutty. That was exciting. I saw Scotty Miller score a tutty. Oh my!
Scotty Miller, bro.
Scotty Miller coming. He's always
Do you-
just that guy that just pops out of nowhere.
you remember
You're like,
that-
oh yeah, that
know
guy
that touch-
fucking exists.
Do you remember that touchdown he had on the Packers before halftime in the championship NFC championship game?
No.
You don't remember that? It was when they won the Super Bowl that year, and they were in Lambeau Field. They threw a Hail Mary with like a couple seconds left in the half, just for the heck of it, and he caught a touchdown.
Oh, I do remember that.
It's like a
Yeah.
year and a
Nice
Yeah,
reference.
yeah.
Nice reference.
Scotty Miller, shout out, I love you, man. Come to the pod, man.
Dude, that'd be sick.
Just a couple more things before we wrap up this game. First of all, shout out to BJ Ojolari. Had a great game. I think he had
Two sacks.
in this game.
And they were both on like 4-man rushes.
Yeah,
He's just a beast.
Showing his
He's a rook too, right?
yeah.
rookie. And I mean, every week his snap count's been going up and up more, which is amazing to see. It's like I think the Cardinals got a little gem of an edge rusher there with BJ Ojolari.
For sure, he's
He's got a good edger.
my
They got a good
defensive player
edger.
of the week. I mean, there's a little bias there, but
No, I mean he was in my nominations as well.
that was my defensive player of the week. BJ
And
Ojolari.
then my last thing, harping back to you saying is Kyler Murray a quarterback. Anybody that's ever watched a Cardinals game and has two fully functioning eyes would answer yes.
Kyler Murray has all the talent in the world. It's just it's been bad coach, and he's had some immature moments, but he's
All right.
got the talent. He's got to put it together.
I mean,
And I think there's a lot of future bright spots. And once we get Marvin Harrison Jr., it's game over for the rest of the league.
he's done everything that the Cardinals have really asked him for.
They keep winning like this, they might not be able to get Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah.
Texans aren't going anywhere. Just saying.
I'm so happy.
So
Football field here.
let me ask you this because this is interesting. This is interesting, like from a Cardinals fan perspective. Do you guys want to see Kyler Murray keep winning games, or would you rather see him just keep losing so they can get Marvin Harrison or get good picks?
I'm always going to root for my favorite football team to win games.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just hoping
It's
for a
good.
top 5 pick.
It's a good
but
answer.
I'll say I'm hoping for a top 5 pick, but I also,
you want them to
want
keep
them
losing.
to win.
If they don't get Marvin Harrison Jr., it's not the end of the world. There's still great receivers in the draft class.
yeah.
There's probably going to be receivers in
Troy Franklin. If we get Troy Franklin, I might.
if the
I don't
Cardinals
know.
if the Cardinals are in a position to land Keon Coleman, I'd be not as happy if they got Marvin Harrison Jr., but I'd still be in a very good mood because
Those are
Keon
my
Coleman
favorite
has
too in the draft.
been
I also
so good.
like what's his name? What's his name? Aduzun. I can't even say his name. He's on Washington.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
I can't remember his name. It's so weird. He's I like him too.
Rome Odunze.
Yeah, that
I might
guy.
have butchered that, but
Yeah, that guy's good.
Yeah.
Troy Franklin on the Ducks is a dog.
yeah, I mean, I'll take Amika Egbuka from Ohio State.
He's a dog. There's a lot of good receivers in this class,
I
honestly.
mean, it'll be fun to talk about the draft this year, especially as a Cardinals fan.
Especially as we get closer to knowing what our pick's gonna be.
Yeah, I mean these mock drafts that we're gonna pump out once the season's over.
All I gotta say from that game is Arthur Smith, you better have a couple more clothes packed because you're going to
You might
Canada.
you might have to work for FedEx, pal.
You might be flipping burgers
Can
tomorrow.
I start off on this next game here?
Go ahead, my buddy.
So I'm a big Justin Herbert fan.
Lions
I'm a big
beat the
Ducks fan.
Chargers
I mean,
41 to
Justin
38.
Herbert, 4 touchdowns, 323 yards. I mean, he had 1 pick, but he had a really good game, and it's just depressing to see them take the L 41 to 38. This defense is terrible, and I hate this defense on the Chargers. It drives me crazy. But shout out to the Lions.
You're like, you're getting each other's good at this point. It must be
Thanks.
to see. I mean, with how good of an offense you have, but just how bad of a defense you
It's so bad.
have. It's
It's like
like
Why are they bad? They have a lot of good players.
it's like
Derwin, Mack, Bosa.
I don't even know, man. They're all older too now, though. Getting older.
yeah. I mean, like you have Brandon Staley as your head coach. You're supposed to be this defense mastermind.
Right.
What does he do? What does he do?
Dude, I don't even know. But shout out to Keenan Allen. He's having a career year this year. He's never been one, especially in the recent years. He has never fallen in the end zone this much. Like last year, I think he had only a couple touchdowns, but he's racking them up this year.
He is 100% beaten and washed out.
Also, I feel like this is
Yeah.
really impressive considering they just lost Joshua Palmer. So
They've
now,
lost Mike Williams.
yeah, Mike Williams, Quentin Johnston, getting a couple, but Keenan Allen's carrying the load for sure. Austin Eckler's looks okay in this game.
Yeah,
But-
yeah, Quentin Johnson. It seems like his usage is very slowly starting to go up there.
Well, they need that though for sure. Jalen Guyton, I remember he was here last year. He had a couple of games where there's other guys injured that he had a couple big games, but I think he just came back from injury as well though.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, good. I mean, this was a really fun game to watch. The breakdown for this was really entertaining to see, especially from the Detroit Lions.
Their run
Their
game, man.
run game, it's really good, and it was funny because it was kind of like Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery like swap roles this week because you saw Jahmyr Gibbs kind of get some goal line touches and kind of become the goal line back, whereas David Montgomery was the guy who went crazy in the open field.
Bro.
75-yard run.
This is a fun team. I actually lived in Michigan for a little bit, so
Hey, shout out Detroit.
shout out the Lions, man. I lived in Lansing, so if Detroit Lions fans,
Can't have
you know
shit
where
in
that
Detroit.
is. But dude,
Football team.
shout out to Jared Goff. He's having a great year. I mean, I think it's well deserved considering how he was just dumped by his ex girlfriend, the Rams.
Was he?
Felt like it.
No, I think they're still there. Are you talking about him and his real life girlfriend?
No. He's saying
he's
he's
the
dumped.
Rams.
Like the
Like
Rams,
the Rams were his
ex-girlfriend.
ex-girlfriend. They
Because
dumped
I mean,
him.
Hey, I mean, Jared Goff's girlfriend. You know,
Talking about IRL girlfriend.
respectfully, but
IRL girlfriend.
yeah.
Yeah.
But even the pass game was great for this team. Like the defense on the Chargers defense could do nothing. They were doing nothing. It was sad.
I think, yeah, you're right.
Derwin James Jr. is the only bright spot on that defense.
The Lions score on, I think, every drive except for 181.
Dude, it's terrible, man. I'm like Justin Herbert. I feel so bad for you, man.
I do too. Once you get a real head coach, I hope
He has never had a real head coach so far in this few seasons.
Staley year after year, he's done just enough to keep his job.
Yeah, wasn't his rookie year? I really didn't he have a different head coach?
I'm not.
Dude, that dude's name is Stone Smart.
What about it,
He had 3 targets. For
That's a pretty cool name, man.
dude? What about Donald Parham Jr., bro? I love that guy.
Donald Parmesan Chicken Jr.
Parmesan chicken. Anyway, it took a lot of time on this game, but yeah.
I mean, it was cool. It was a shootout. You
a
love to
shootout.
see games like this. You love to see just good old fashioned shootouts. No fucking.
you know how many
defense.
shootouts I've seen that like this high scoring that Chargers have always lost. They always lose these close shootouts. I swear.
Yeah, against the Dolphins as well.
Yeah. Oh well.
But thank you, Chargers Lions, for a very entertaining,
Yeah, entertaining
and big
game.
fantasy game. Very. And hey, Thanksgiving football is probably back
Dude, for
with
real.
the Lions, because Lions and Cowboys play every Thanksgiving, and
Dude, that's gonna be a good
for a
one.
while there, that meant absolute pain because we had to watch the fucking Lions suck ass.
Yeah.
Sitting around with your family watching the Detroit Lions.
And now it's gonna be entertaining.
I would also like to start on this game because I want to give my flowers to Dak Prescott. He's my offensive player of the week. Let me tell you why. This is the third game in a row that he's had a great performance for offensively. I mean, 4 touchdowns, 400 yards. He had a rushing touchdown as well. Just a really, really, really good game from him, clean game. I mean, I know it was against the Giants, but he's done it 3 weeks in a row now, so I feel like I should give him his flowers this week, and he's my offensive player of the week.
The Cowboys beat the Giants 49-17, by the way, in an absolute
Yeah, I kind of expected
Deshaun
a pretty
Watson of
kind of expect
a football game.
this type of game.
I think in their 2 games this year, the Cowboys outscored the Giants like 89-17.
And last year, bro, they always kill them. It's always a big like a blowout. It's like always like 40 something to like a couple.
The Giants aren't very good.
This is also true.
This is the worst team.
100%.
100%.
I mean, they were probably the worst team in the NFL with Daniel Jones, the quarterback. Now they got Tommy DeVito, starting quarterback.
Caleb Williams, you are now a New York Giant. Congratulations.
Better get ready to learn New York and Ease, buddy.
Hey, at least you might have Saquon.
But let me say this. No, I'm actually not going to say this.
Let me say this. We've already taken enough time in this game.
Well, actually, I want to say one more thing about this game.
Okay.
CeeDee Lamb, 3 straight games of 10-plus catches and 150 yards. I know we're talking about A.J. Brown's really awesome streak of games that he had.
6.
CeeDee Lamb's doing the same thing now.
Hey, we gotta see it.
He's doing a little bit better.
We gotta see it for more than 3 games though. See, just AJ Brown's was 6 games.
Well, yeah, but CeeDee Lamb has had like 3 straight games over 150 yards or something. That's crazy.
Yeah, AJ Brown had 3 straight over 125 yards. 25-yard difference.
So CeeDee Lamb's gotten more
6.
yards.
He's had 6 games over 125 yards.
CeeDee Lamb's got to do it 3 more times.
Well, CeeDee Lamb,
We'll see.
CeeDee's nuts.
Who do they play this next week? Well, I don't know.
Oh, hey, all I got to say is this. 49-7. Cowboys put up 49 points. Play amazing. I mean, surely Tony Pollard goes off, right? No, you motherfucker gets fucking out-yarded by Rico Dowdle. Never even heard of this dude, and now he's fucking taking yards from you, bro. What the fuck is happening? You can't blame
Rico
your
Dowdle
offensive
is
line.
the future,
You
bro.
can't blame your offensive line.
Why is it always the backup RB?
You have one of the
in
best
Dallas.
offensive lines in football, if not the best, and Rico Dowdle's putting up 6.6 yards per carry, and you're just doing nothing.
I guess Tony
I don't
Pollard,
get it, man.
He's just not an RB1, bro. He's an RB2.
I guess he's just
He is, at best, a change of pace back.
He-
Not beating the return specialist allegation.
He might be the best RB2 I've ever seen, but RB1 is not very great.
it just hurts, man. I was so big on him.
They tried to
coming
get
into
him
the
back
year.
to RB2 type of
From a
vibes.
fantasy perspective, I was so excited about him, and I picked him in my work league, and he's just buns, dude. Like just absolute buns.
Yeah,
Whoa there, cowboy.
but if you're a fantasy holder of Dak Prescott, congrats, man. Probably won your league this week.
Tommy DeVito puts up 2 tutties, 1 pick, goes home to his family to play Fortnite after, probably.
Just like me, for real.
Gotta love it. All right.
Giants getting demoted to the Big Ten.
Congratulate.
The Pac-12, bro.
Two now.
The Pac-2.
Alrighty, buddy. The Seattle Seahawks get back in the win column with a 29-26 victory over the Washington Commanders. Huh? I don't know. I'm
Shout-
just excited.
Shout out to both QBs in this game.
My shout out to Zach Charbonnet, 7.3 yards per carry. The man has had I think he's averaging like 6 yards a carry this season. I think he deserves more touchies.
We know you love Zach
5.6
Charbonnet.
yards per carry.
I think the Seahawks are going to make a pretty good RB by committee here.
No, they're not. Kenneth Walker.
I don't think Zach Charbonnet will take it completely. I think Kenneth Walker will always get snaps.
Zach Charbonnet is the best running back on this team. He's one of the best running backs in the NFL.
We need to see more.
He's one of the
I
best
need to
running
see-
backs in
I
the
need to see
NFL.
more,
He's an efficient runner. He's a bruiser.
Hey, just because
he's
you
a
met
good
Zach
receiver.
Charbonnet
No.
doesn't mean-
Listen, this is no
No bias.
no bias, bro. Even out of UCLA, I was big on this guy. I'm serious.
Okay,
I promise you guys
Okay.
that. I promise you. Like I remember a couple weeks before I even met him, I was watching Zach Charbonnet UCLA highlights. I'm not kidding. I put that on my freaking.
You should have drafted.
No, okay, yeah, that sounds weird, but no. So Zach Charbonnet, he's an efficient runner. He's a bruiser. He's a good receiving back, and he's a good blocking back. There's nothing the guy can't do on. He's the best. He's one of the. He can do it all for the Seahawks. I wish he kind of got drafted by somebody else so
I'm
that he
just-
could
I'm
actually
just
be a
saying
starter. But
I'm just saying that I think Kenneth Walker will at least most games to get around 10 carries, even if
Kenneth Walker got fucking bailed out of this game because he had a 64-yard touchdown.
64-yard touchdown.
Take
for
away that-
63 yards.
Take away that one catch for 64 yards and a tutty, and you got 63 yards and no tuts. No tits.
All right. We know you love your guy. Whoa.
I mean, to be fair, I think I would love a player if I met him at Disneyland.
Can we get? I mean, enough about Zach Charbonnet. Brian Robinson Jr. had a fantastic
hold
game
on.
over here for
Can I just
Washington.
say something real quick?
What's up?
I haven't even talked about this story on the pod yet, but once Zach Charbonnet gets his first touchdown, he hasn't even scored a touchdown this season somehow. Once he gets his first touchdown of his career, what? Once Zach Charbonnet scores a touchdown this season, I will tell the Disney story. I love it, man.
I mean, that's a good way to get all three of us to root for a Zach Charbonnet touchdown.
Nah, I'm good, but
That's what you sound like.
Also,
chill, bro.
the Seahawks want to give a shout out to Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's starting to get involved in the offense a little bit more.
You said that very well. Good job. You didn't butcher it. I would have just said JSN.
Yeah, no, I can see how that could go pretty badly. Yeah, he's having a good game, a good couple of games stringing them together. So, yeah, good for him.
Hey,
Yeah.
no Jake Bobo touchdown. Kind of sad.
Talk about a complete dud for Jahan Dotson this week. 0 catches, 2 targets. That's tough.
Shout out to Diami Brown.
Brown.
Who?
Danny Brown. You don't know
Oh.
Danny Brown?
Nice.
He's ex-Arizona Cardinal.
Hey, how about this? 3 straight games.
Hey, what? Danny Brown? He played in the Cardinals, I swear. Where did he... Maybe... No,
You-
I
you wanna
swear
bet?
he did.
Drafted by the Commanders out of North Carolina.
Hold on. There was a guy with a similar name on the Cardinals then.
John Brown. Jerron Brown.
Definitely
Oh,
not.
it might be that. It might be Jerron Brown.
Definitely only on the Commanders.
You're
buddy.
right. You're right.
Pack your bags.
My fault.
Like Carson Palmer era of the Cardinals, dude.
What
That's
the
my bad.
fuck
That's
are you
my
talking
bad.
about?
That's my bad, bro.
Bro, I'm just getting all the Browns mixed up.
Bro, yeah.
There's too many Browns, man. Marquise Brown, AJ Brown,
Whoa,
Yami Brown.
That's kind of racist. Show. Anyways, how about this? You guys are talking about the CeeDee Lamb, AJ Brown streaks. How about my boy Byron Pringle getting a catch for 3 straight games, baby? The Pringle man. They should sponsor him, dude. The fuck.
Hey. Anyway, why are we not talking about Brian Robinson, bro? A fantastic game receiving and rushing.
He's our lead. Oh, I didn't even see
The
that.
receiving mostly, but
Hey, man. Good for him. Many men.
many, man.
All
right, this game was pretty good though.
I feel like people forget that Brian Robinson literally got shot like 8 times, and he's still out here.
And he made a comeback for Ben Simmons.
And he's still out here dropping 120 yards and 6 catches and a touchdown. Like he's wide receiver 1.
Nothing can stop this man.
Yeah, came back before Michael Thomas did. Another good shot.
All right. Congrats, Seahawks.
What we're saying is, Michael Thomas, you a bitch. At least I'm saying that.
Jets, Raiders.
Raiders beat the Jets 16-12, baby, at Las Vegas.
Hey, Devontae
Viva
Adams
Las
finally
Vegas.
getting targets. Devontae Adams with 13 of
Viva
them.
Las Vegas. My boy Aiden O'Connell, AOC, gets 153 yards, a tutty, and an interception.
How about Garrett Wilson attempting a pass in this game?
Yeah, man, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, there you go.
He's probably the best Wilson passer to be named with the last name Wilson on this team, honestly, at this point. What the fuck, Zach Wilson? I will say this, though. He had a beautiful Hail Mary at the end of the game. That would have been fucking tight if he had connected. And Tyler Conklin didn't try to play safety as a tight end and knock the ball out of Zach Wilson's hands, you fucking idiot.
All right, well,
Still has a good game, but like...
You know, one thing I noticed from the Raiders this game is they finally looked to get the stars the ball this game. Josh Jacobs, 27 carries. Devonta Adams, 13 targets. They were going to their stars, and it ended up
They're
working
functioning like a real offense.
out. Yeah.
And they had a solid game against a very good New York Jets defense, who I feel
very
like
good defense. And
it's kind of just given up because the
Aiden O'Connell.
man Aaron is not a quarterback for the Jets.
Poor Jets fans. I mean, being a Jets fan, being a Vikings fan, at least you got Josh Dobbs, but the Jets don't have Josh Dobbs. They got Zach Wilson, so it's kind of tough out there for them.
The Raiders, honestly, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Raiders.
The fucking Raiders,
Hey man,
bro.
big Raiders fans over here.
I don't know. I remember what I was gonna say. Aaron Rodgers needs that. You've seen the Batman movie?
Which
Yeah,
one?
I've seen it.
There's
The
a lot
new
of them.
one. I've seen it.
The best one.
Yeah.
It is very good.
With that Something in the Way
With-
song?
Wait, what?
The Something in the Way song?
Yeah. Something in my ass. Anyways, the one with Robert Pattinson, best
Yeah,
Batman, by the
yeah,
way,
yeah,
best
yeah.
Batman and the best Batman movie. But
Okay,
anyways,
okay.
that's another pod we
Bro.
can make.
Batman.
All right. Anyways,
About that.
Aaron Rodgers needs that thing that he puts in his leg at the end of that movie. He's
Where-
like,
where he-
ah.
where he gets some crazy adrenaline.
Yeah.
And, like nearly kills a dude.
Aaron Rodgers needs to get that and get on the football field and nearly kill some defense.
Hey, he's a couple weeks away, guys. That's what he said.
He's a couple Fortnites. Remember we were talking about Fortnite
More
last week?
Fortnites.
Playing lots of Fortnite, baby.
Hey, man, he's got to win the one-on-one battle.
You
first.
guys think Aaron Rodgers bought the battle pass?
Dude, for sure, bro.
Sure.
For sure.
I mean,
I think that maybe he bought it, but I don't think he's really leveled up too much.
you think he's a builds or no builds guy?
Oh, he's definitely a no-builds type of guy. He doesn't have the...
I think he's a no builds guy because he's actually smart. And
You're saying people that play
not
no
a
builds are...
people who play builds are bitches, bro. I'm sorry.
Builds or no builds?
Builds.
Builds.
Like no builds actually takes real strats. No builds. No builds actually takes real strategy, bro. No builds, you have to face
no builds-
people in the field.
No builds on the new map sucks because
Dude.
if you're inside like the river or something and you can't come up the mountain, you're screwed. Just running. For
That's
your
why you get a
life.
grappler. Strats. I'm telling you, it's strats. It's all
welcome
about
to the gaming
strategy.
section of the
build
pod.
or something, bro. Grapplers.
What the fuck? No, dude. It's
What if you can't find a grappler, bro? It happened to me.
there are
Trust me.
grapplers everywhere.
Nah, I couldn't
There's
find
grapplers
one. I could not
everywhere,
find
bro.
one, dog.
Then you're freaking. I
And
don't know what Fortnite you're
I thought this
playing.
was a football podcast.
I'm playing Fortnite, OG Fortnite, bro. Builds. Now I'm playing
No,
builds.
builds is stupid, bro. I'm tired of fucking shooting at somebody and they build like a giant fucking tower,
Hey,
and then you have to shoot down the whole
Just
tower.
learn how to crank 90s.
Just
bro.
fight me, motherfucker.
You guys remember when this was a football podcast?
I don't know who even brought up Fortnite, but you
I
shouldn't
did.
have
You
done
did.
it. You
used to.
shouldn't have done
You
that.
did. You brought up Fortnite.
But I think
technically
Aaron
you did.
Rodgers,
I
I think
got
being
leaked
the
into it.
intellectual he's a no bills type of guy.
All right.
He probably.
Okay.
see,
Remind
these-
me to never ask if a certain NFL player.
Who do you think
is
he's running with
built in-
squads? Pat McAfee? Maybe
sure.
him, Pat
Probably him,
McAfee,
Pat- maybe Zach. I think Zach
who's
just
the other
probably
guy
got
on
kicked
the-
off.
AJ Hawk.
AJ Hawk.
I would say Zach Wilson would be on the squad too, but he probably just got kicked off.
No, dude. Nah, dude. I think they probably.
Maybe Tay.
Dude,
Oh, for
Devontae
Tay
Adams.
for sure. And I bet you Alan Lazard tries to join, but they're like, sorry, dude, we already got 4. 100%.
Zach Wilson's the guy spamming invites and he's not answering.
Fortnite
dude.
Battle Pass.
Like
Dude,
they'll
should
have
we make
like
a Fortnite pod.
they'll have like
Let us know in the
they'll have like
comments, guys.
Ninja like queued up, and then Aaron Rodgers will be like, nah, I know a guy, and it'll just be Randall Cobb.
Do you think like Russell Wilson plays Fortnite too?
I'm telling you, man. Bro, Russell
Hey.
Wilson Bro, let me tell you something real quick.
Hold on,
about
hold on,
Fortnite.
hold on. Go check out the podcast last week because this game, Broncos, Bills, Broncos win. I knew it. I had a feeling.
We all low key sensed a Broncos win here. And
I was kind of teetering. I was kind of almost at the teat for this game to go with the Broncos.
I think we were all at the. I think our juices were titillating, thinking that the Broncos could get the upset here.
I was a tit nippy to do it, but I'd lean towards the Bills just because I thought they were gonna bounce back.
I never thought that for a second.
Yeah, I mean, this game you saw the
Yes.
Broncos. You saw the Broncos beat the Bills 24-22 on a last second field goal. You saw the Bills the day after.
Will
Lutz kicks some nuts.
I mean, for whatever reason, the Bills decided to fire their offensive coordinator Ken Dorsey, which I think is
Fire Sean McDermott, bro. Fire
it's
Doug
one of
McDermott.
the I think they got rid of.
I gotta say, the
wrong
script
coach
writers
here.
went crazy in this motherfucking game, bro. The script writers went pretty
Dude.
crazy in one of the weirdest games of the season. But the Broncos beat the Bills 24-22. Unless you've been living under a rock on Monday night.
Josh Allen, terrible game.
Josh Allen,
Looking rough, man.
lots of questions here. Got his offensive coordinator fired because he can't take care of the ball. Are we ready to have that discussion?
I didn't realize James Cook was actually a bright spot in this game.
He was. He did fumble.
Actually,
the
also
first play of the
Latavius
game.
Murray. The whole running game was a bright spot, but I mean, Stephon Diggs 3 catches, 34 yards. That's not a nice stat line.
How about my boy Samaje Perine averaging 8 yards a carry?
Doing his 1 carry? Yes, sir.
Oklahoma Sooner, I should add. Boomer.
Dude.
Cortland Sutton had one of the best fucking catches I've ever seen this season.
That was my play of the week.
Incredible.
Play of the week. Wilson the Sun.
My goodness.
Incredible play.
My
The throw off the back foot, falling.
Guys, I have
Cortland Sutton, nice grab.
a question for you.
Well, let's hear it.
Russell Wilson's had a pretty good season.
Russell Wilson.
actually
Very
has.
good
Give me
year.
Russell Wilson over Patrick Mahomes this season.
I'm taking Mahomes because it's goddamn Mahomes. But I'll say this.
What do you think's lacking for their team then?
Let me
hear it.
I didn't even get my question off. Real
Get
quick.
your question off.
Let me get my question off. Russell Wilson having a good year this year. I mean, he's been one of the top passers. No, I agree. He's had a very good year.
MVP type numbers.
And then last year, he was pretty bad. Maybe he gets some consideration for comeback player of the year.
Oh.
I know you're kind of obligated to give it to DeMar Hamlin because he almost died.
Fuck no.
No.
I think that
mean-
shit's so fucking stupid. I don't think. Look, I think it's cool that he's mustered up some courage to come back,
He doesn't even play.
but he is not a comeback player of the year,
He did
especially when he
play
just
in this
lost
game.
them the fucking game.
yeah, more
12th
like
man on the field.
more like about it. They literally probably would have just dropped him, but they feel bad, honestly.
Well, I gotta say is the Broncos or the Bills thought they had some plot armor at the end of the game, putting him into the game, putting hit DeMar Hamlin. They thought for sure they
They're
had
like, they're not gonna tackle him. They're just gonna let him do whatever he wants.
I also saw that Ghetto Gronk video.
but the dude literally was the 12th man on the field, if I'm not mistaken, and that field goal miss.
I thought he was their guardian angel or something.
DeMar Hamlin, I think that shit's so stupid. I think it should go to an actual player who's played their ass off this season. Not some. I get it. His story that was really crazy last year, and it was really sad.
It was.
But I also think that
They lost the game this year against that team.
Yeah.
They couldn't win it for DeMar Hamlin this year, bro.
yeah,
And this
the fuck Bills.
Bills 5-5. That's disrespectful to Bills Mafia.
Sorry
right.
guys. You guys
Get
are probably gonna miss the playoffs this year, for being honest. I think your Super Bowl window is over.
Bills Mafia. If you want to come over to the Cardinals Mafia, feel free.
Yeah, we could use some more fans. But Ken Dorsey, him getting fired, that's not going to solve the Bills' problems. I really think that just Tuesday morning, the Bills kind of had a conversation, be like, we got to do something to fire this team up. We got to get rid of somebody. And they saw Ken Dorsey walk, be like, you, gone. And I just think that's really idiotic because, I mean, you look at the Bills' offensive coordinators last couple of years. It's him, Ken Dorsey. Before that, it was Brian Daboll. And they're both, you look at the numbers, very similar offenses when it comes to just being one of the top offenses in the NFL. So I really I don't get this firing at all. It's really just I have more questions than answers.
I think
for this.
because of the recent years how good the Bills defense has been, like there's been room for mistakes for like Josh Allen because he's been one of the leaders in picks, but because their defense hasn't been as dominant, you're seeing what it's like to be Justin Herbert.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I guess, but like Josh Allen has had the most picks every season since like 2018 or something.
There's
Yeah,
there's
he's-
not
he's
room
leading
for
it this
mistakes
year.
There's no room for mistakes. Your defense isn't as dominant. You got to be better.
Yeah.
Simple.
I will say
You're not an
shout out-
MVP, bro. You're not an MVP.
Yeah, and also I guess I gotta give a shout out to Vance Joseph because
Dude.
I mean after
Ex-Cardinals head coach,
yeah,
baby.
not head coach, defensive
I mean,
coordinator.
defense coordinator.
But I mean,
Head coach was
you-
Steve Wilkes. That was right?
Cliff Kingsbury.
No, before him.
Well,
yeah.
Steve Wilkes was the interim, right?
No, Steve Wilkes was the head coach for the Rosen year.
That's what I meant.
And then I know
okay.
what you mean. But yeah, ever since the Broncos gave up 70 points, he's like, shit, I got to coach. And so he's gone out here and they've had some pretty good defensive games.
Beat the Bills.
Yeah,
Mad respect.
yeah, and not giving up that many points to the Chiefs and holding the Bills to 22 points. I guess that's
Stephon Diggs will leave. Mark my words. He's done.
good. I mean, you talked about it last week, talking about it again.
He will.
Maybe it
I
happens.
just
We saw Trayvon Diggs tweet out, "Get 14 up out of there." So Thanksgiving,
Ooh, I didn't see that.
yeah.
see
So yeah.
Yeah.
So Thanksgiving at the Diggs household might be very
Stephon
interesting.
Diggs and CeeDee Lamb on the Cowboys, dude.
We'll see.
Plus that defense, dude.
They'll
Yeah.
still find a way to choke.
Plus having Dak
Probably.
Prescott. Oh, that
They'll still find a way to choke, and I'm not a Cowboys hater. I just know that's what it happens
Hey,
every
I'm
year.
not anymore. I used
Yeah.
to be back in the
Anyway.
Romo days.
Back in the his A.
But that wraps it up for week 10.
That wraps it up for week 10. What do you guys think? I don't know.
It's an
I don't,
interesting week.
I wouldn't say it was as entertaining as the week before, but
Oh,
it was
no.
still pretty fun.
I thought
Yeah.
this week was not going to be a very entertaining one, but I think it definitely passed my low expectations.
This game was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you that.
I think mainly the Cardinals winning was the main reason. I think that was the cherry on top for this week for me, obviously. Cards rocking the DH gate jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool
What?
game. Pretty cool week.
I got this up DH gate.
Actually, it looks good.
No, it doesn't do look at this stupid lettering down here, but
I have a couple of DHK basketball jerseys, but this one's real.
hey, bro, me too.
I got this
Shout
from a
out,
friend.
shout out DH
$140
gate.
my friend got this for me. My birthday.
I got this at Kohl's.
Coles. You
You
My
know, fun
place?
fact.
got it at his place?
You went to my place and got that?
Yeah.
Word?
You know, fun fact.
Right in my room
After
in
this,
the middle of the
I
night.
got this crew neck, and then I took it to Flagstaff one time, and I left it in a hotel, and then they had to
They FedEx it back
they
to you?
FedExed it back, and it was probably, I think it cost more than what I bought this crew neck for, which was a lot. So
Hey, shout out FedEx
paid
and
for
shout
two of 'em.
out Arthur Smith.
I'm never losing this shirt again. Okay, anyways, but yeah, you had the Chiefs, Rams, Dolphins, and Eagles on the bye, just off the top of my head. Didn't
It
even
says
have to
right
look.
Yeah.
So
right
you're
there.
losing a lot of
Dude,
good
but
players.
can we get into the next week, bro?
No.
I'm excited for this next week. It's a lot of good games.
Well, we
Yeah,
can. Let's first go over.
No, go ahead.
Can I? Yeah, I can talk about my rising and falling teams if you guys
Oh
want.
yeah, we got to do that. I forgot.
I can start. I already gave you my offense player of the week. It was Dak Prescott. Defense was BJ Ojolari. Player of the week was Wilson to Sutton. That one catch in the end zone. And then my rising team of the week is the Texans. I think for obvious reasons. That's 2 weeks in a row. You've been really impressed with them. CJ Stroud especially. And then my falling team, I had a couple. I mean, obviously the Giants and the Falcons, but I also put the Jets on there. I feel like the morale is just going to keep going down, especially as you lost to the Raiders.
You really flied through your of the weeks there. That's kind of impressive. Usually I go in a little monologue to do it, but hey, I appreciate it. I'm not trying to like gripe on you or anything. But do you want me to go or do you want to go?
I can go. My favorite moment of the week. I went with a little different one because I don't know, wanted to be different and cool and edgy.
So edgy.
My favorite moment of the week: Nick Bosa and Chase Young combined for a strip sack against the
They did.
Jaguars. I thought that was pretty cool. The former teammates. Yeah, you know, why not? Why not? That was kind of a cool moment. I saw that on.
It's a cool moment.
Huh?
Cool moment.
Was this their first game together?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I think
'Cause I think they were on
Niners
a
on a
bye.
bye.
Yeah.
my offensive player of the week, I went with Keenan Allen.
Good pick.
We talked about him.
pick.
Kind of put the Chargers offense, at least on the receiving side, on his back with no other receivers, and just got freaking force-fed the ball. And the dude's like 34 years old or something, 33 or 34.
I think he's not. I don't think he's 34 yet. Is he 34?
Dude, he's fucking old. I'm
me-
I know
he's old, but I don't think he's that old.
31.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
what?
Yeah,
But I mean, I
But he's in, like,
understand.
his 13th.
Yeah,
in,
he's
like,
been in
his-
the league forever. So
Yeah.
I understand.
yeah. I knew he wasn't 34. I knew he's like 30 something.
I mean, yeah, I think this is his 11th year in the NFL.
Fucking
So
A. Yeah. Last week was his last
future Hall of
year was his
Famer,
10th.
maybe, hopefully.
So he's coming out here. He's not letting anything in age, injury history. He's not letting anything factor in, and he had a really good game. So I'm
beating
giving that to
the
Keenan Allen.
washed
But
allegations.
the sad thing is, it's not turning into wins because of terrible defense.
Right.
It's just frustrating.
Yeah, get Staley out of there.
My defensive player of the week, I went with Sheldon Rankins. I hope I'm saying that right. From the Houston
Rankins.
Texans.
Stole
Was
my-
that yours?
Stole my whole flow on offense and defense, dude.
Both of them?
Yeah,
I'm not even kidding you. That's what I put.
I know that's what I put too.
Okay, well, who was your defensive player of the week?
BJ Ojolari, little Cardinals bias in
damn
there,
it.
but he a good week.
All right, then I can't change it because
it's all good.
Ojolari was my backup.
It's all good. You know how to change it.
All right,
we all had the same defensive player of the week last week, so it's not. This isn't the first time it's happened, but
but 3 sacks
yeah, 3 sacks
and the forced fumble.
yeah, and a bunch of pressures. I want to say he had like 11 or 12 pressures in this game.
And as a
I'm a big-
defensive tackle,
Yeah, as a DT,
that's
as
fucking
well.
hard.
Yeah, I'm a big pressures guy over here.
Yeah.
Oh, big pressures guy.
Yeah, I mean if
How
you're
about the pressures?
if you
Laying
lead
pressures, you know what I'm saying?
yeah if you're the league leader in pressures for the week, there's like a 90% chance you're getting defensive player of the week for me. So
You know who else is a big pressure guy? Sean Watson. So my rising team of the week.
I
Pause.
think you're thinking of pleasure, not pressure.
Oh, my bad.
Pause.
Well,
Pause.
like you said, he
Pause.
definitely doesn't take no for an answer. He showed that this past week. And looks like he's gonna
salty
be.
about the L.
Looks like he's gonna have plenty of time to get back in them massage parlors. Anyways, my rising team of the week. You said Houston Texans.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Cleveland Browns. Oh,
You can't do that no more, bro.
I did, dude. I did this last night. I'm not even kidding. Just to show I wasn't salty, I put the Browns because they had a statement win. And that was
also
before.
a statement loss, bro. It's just Deshaun Watson.
I put this before, so never mind.
200 million down the
You
drain.
can just go to Texans, bro. It's good.
I always make a backup. Don't be looking at my shit.
Not my fault.
This is gonna be a surprise. I got some hot takes because I took some hot takes down. Because this man was like, "Oh, let's do some NBA hot takes," and then
Well, we're on a time crunch here, man. My bad.
all right, yeah, you're right. So my rising team is the Houston Texans, and then just because they did be a pretty damn good team, proving
Great team. Dude.
that they are a playoff contender. They are here, and CJ Stroud, like, it's just a big statement win for them. My falling team, I'm going with the Buffalo Bills. Very obvious reasons.
Yeah.
I think it's panic time in Buffalo.
I wholeheartedly agree. So that's your of the week's done.
That's me.
All right, I guess that means it's my turn. So I'm gonna start off with the moment of the week. I'm gonna go with Michael Mayer getting his first touchdown on Sunday Night Football. Beautiful play. I mean, he mossed the corner, and I
Yeah.
saw this. I was like, my God, what an incredible touchdown.
The Mayman.
Yeah, the Mayman. Great play from him, and yeah, shout out Michael Mayer. Shout out to the Raiders.
The fucking Raiders.
But yeah, so for my offensive play of the week, you went Keenan Allen. I also went Keenan Allen, but I also want to give a shout out to CeeDee Lamb.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I mean, having a cheeky little historic receiving run there, better than AJ Brown. And then for my defensive player of the week, went with Sheldon Rankins as well for the same reasons you did, but obviously the
I just want
pressures
to say,
as well.
like, as a defensive tackle, like, people don't understand. Defensive tackles, you don't really get sacks that much because your job is you're going down the middle. You don't have any really cool blitz schemes or anything like that that really gets you past the offensive lineman.
Yeah,
you just have to
coming off the edge.
mow your. Yeah, you're not edging. You just have to mow yourself and plow the guys in front of you to get the sack, and it's hard. It's very, very, very hard. Defensive tackles don't really get
Yeah, I mean that's why you see Aaron Donald always just thrown in the GOAT conversations when it comes to defensive players.
Well,
I mean
I
the
think
way
he's technically a DN now, right?
no, I think he's a DT still.
Okay.
But yeah, moving on. Okay, riser fallers, rising teams. I got 3.5, kind of. So I got the Cardinals getting Kyler Murray back, just huge plus for the offense. And I got the Vikings. Everybody saw Kirk Cousins go down and kind of thought their season was over, but
That's a
you get
good one.
Josh Dobbs. You've won 5 in a row. You're kind of getting on track to get one of these wild card spots in the NFC. And then for my third team, I've got the Texans. Obviously, you beat a great team in the Cincinnati Bengals, and I mean, low-key, you have a chance to win the AFC South. I mean, your main competition is the Jacksonville Jaguars, who haven't seemed to fully put it together this season yet. And I mean, there's not a better time than now to kind of assert your dominance in a somewhat weak division full of young quarterbacks. And then I also have an honorable mention on with the Raiders, 2-0 since getting an interim head coach, and I know their team hasn't looked great so far, but I mean, you win 2 games in a row with an interim, and when everybody kind of thought this team was a disaster, I just want to give a little mention to them.
Little
But,
cheeky mention.
Yeah, and then for my fallers, Chargers get a new head coach, Bills get a new head coach and a defensive coordinator. Offensive coordinator, you guys have Joe Brady as the interim there. Did wonders at LSU in 2019 with the legendary offense, so cool there. And then I also have the Giants. Yeah, I mean, I get it. You guys were the worst teams in the NFL before, but I think now, like I said, we got to send you to the Big Ten. Bring up Rutgers. So yeah, that's all I got for the of the weeks.
Well,
So that.
I think we're ready to move into our pick'ems.
Oh yeah, we got to do pick'ems, and then
Pick'ems.
yeah,
I'm gonna pick.
we're gonna try to fire through this real quick, or
Yeah, we'll go pretty fast like last week.
Yeah. I think these pick'ems are pretty easy for this week's slate as well.
Except for the Monday night game. I still don't know who I'm going with that.
Oh no, I agree with that.
So guys, we low-key are cooking this season so far. 21-7 through the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, in our first 2 weeks of doing this as a collective group.
That
So if
means
you
we
guys are
we
betting-
2 of every 3 right.
If you guys are betting on FanDuel, DraftKings, and
3 of every 4.
they are not sponsors.
So I meant, sorry.
They're not sponsors or anything. But if you guys are betting, you should listen to us
Yeah.
because we'll win you guys some money. And if we don't if we make you guys lose some money, then it's not our fault.
Yeah, I mean, none of us here can legally bet, but if you do, then I mean, hey, you might have to, pick up on a little parlay from some of our pick'ems because we're kind of cooking.
Otto, I think you should start with this game.
Starting off with tomorrow night's game, the
Otto, start us
Baltimore, Cincinnati Big. Oh, it's in Baltimore. I'm an idiot. I thought it was in Cincinnati.
Okay, that
Fuck
changed.
yeah,
That might
okay.
change some of my pick.
At the bank.
Also, before you go, I just want to say, finally, you get Thursday night game.
Finally, I don't know. The Ravens haven't played a single primetime game
What
this
was
year.
the
It's been
score?
so
The
annoying.
score of the last game? They played once, right?
It was kind of close, I think. But I think the Ravens got off to a strong start. It was kind of the same thing as the Browns game, but we actually won, which is kind of weird. Anyways, the Bengals play the Ravens on Thursday Night Football. Thank God, we finally get a good Thursday night game.
Yeah, Al Michaels might stay awake for this game.
And yeah, this is a big game for us. Big game for both teams. A really big game for us. We need this so we can compete for the first seed in the AFC. And I'm going with the Ravens, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is a shootout. I'm gonna say 31-28 Ravens. 31-28 Ravens.
Jeremiah, you go next.
If you say Bengals, I'm gonna freaking strangle you.
So as we all know,
I need to blow
last
up my
week
nose.
I was the odd man out in picking the Browns, and it paid off. That paid off.
I mean, you were the odd man out for a lot of our picks here last week.
It's true.
Hey, some of them banged on. So I mean, good on you.
Some of them paid off for me. Hey, we could be 23 and 5. But I think it's going to be a very high scoring game. If this was, this is a tough one for me because I like both of these teams. It could also be, I feel like it could also be a defensive grind. I think Joe Burrow bounces back more than Lamar bounces back in games like this.
Yeah, both these teams coming off a loss.
So I'm gonna go with Cincinnati Bengals in this one, but I think it's gonna be close. I'm sorry, Otto. It's something I had to do. I'm taking the Baltimore Ravens to lose 2 in a row. They won the first game against the Bengals. I think the Bengals take the cake on this one. So
Yeah.
This
Auto,
guy thinks he's cooking. It's fine.
I'll ride with you. Pause.
Fuck yeah.
I'll go with the Ravens here. I think they'll have a bounce back game. I think it'll be
At the bank.
I think it'll be a close game.
I'm always the odd man out, bro.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go with the Ravens here. I think technically the Bengals need to win more than the Ravens.
Yeah, because this loss would take them to 500.
Yeah, and I mean
That'd be
they're
tough.
they're actually out of the
It's a must
playoffs
win.
right now. So
It's a must win for the Bengals.
Yeah, it's a wild playoff race
It'd be
over there in the
tough watching the
AFC.
Ravens.
But
You're literally the guy who said it depends on who's got the home field advantage. Were
I
you
know.
not?
I know. I was gonna choose the Ravens, but I just last second I chose the Bengals.
I'm going with the Ravens.
I think it's close. Okay.
Let's
All
go to
right.
the next game.
Sunday morning, Sunday afternoonish, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Cleveland Browns.
Bro,
The early
if
slate.
the Steelers are 7-3 after this week, I don't know what's wrong.
I think they will be.
I'm
because-
going with the Steelers.
I'm going with this. I'm actually going with the Steelers as well because how about an AFC North fucking
It's a
these
gauntlet
AFC
over
North
there.
grudge matches this week though. Anyways,
Yeah.
the Steelers. It'll be a defensive battle.
Oh,
This is gonna be
for
like
sure.
6-3 probably final score.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be 13-7.
I'm literally gonna say 9-3. I'm not kidding. Um,
I'll say it'll be like 16-13.
So you're going with the Browns?
Yeah, no,
Raven-
I'm going with the
Steelers?
Steelers because I think if there's one thing we've learned this season, inexperienced or not so good quarterbacks against the Steelers defense, not really going to do well. He said Steelers.
Steelers.
So if Deshaun Watson was playing this game, I would go Browns.
yeah,
put-
if
because
you would have
of
asked me
that-
this yesterday, I wouldn't with the Browns as
because
well.
of that, I'm gonna take the Steelers, and I think the Steelers are gonna find another way to win for the third streak.
If they make
7-3.
if they make the fucking playoffs somehow,
Playoffs?
I mean, I'm gonna.
We're talking about playoff?
We have to. This team's 6-3.
Yeah.
I think they're in the playoffs right now.
All right, this should be a pretty easy one here.
Bears versus the Lions.
I'm going Lions already. I don't have to think about it twice.
Yeah, quickest lock for the Lions in my life. But I will say Justin Fields is back for the Bears. So
Okay.
But it's his first game back.
Yeah.
I think he's going to need at least.
I
a game
still
or
think
two.
Lions
mean-
would win, even with Justin Fields playing.
yeah,
Tell me how Justin. I know it's his throwing hand, but this man Justin Fields missed like 5 games for his thumb, and Brian Robinson Jr. got shot like 12 times and still came back and like.
I mean it's a big injury for a quarterback. So I'll say that. And I
Robinson
think
wanted to
I think
throw
you
the
really I think you really want to take your time with
You know
that
what?
and make
I
sure that
think
they're
if-
fully 100%.
I think if we were playing back in the olden days, Johnny Unitas.
Dude, if we were playing back in the old days, Justin Fields wouldn't be allowed on the field. So
Facts.
that's
Facts. He's just saying facts, guys.
yeah. Respectfully, I mean, I'm just
I
saying.
respectfully.
Talk about fucking Johnny Unitas, dude. What
I don't know
year
what
is it?
prompted me to talk about Johnny Unitas. Otto Graham.
You're picking the Lions too?
Otto Graham, the second best auto of all time.
You're picking the Lions too?
Yeah, I said Lions. Clean sweep
Okay.
for the Lions for sure.
Second
Hey,
best auto behind Otto
There's one
Porter.
thing you guys haven't noticed.
Auto who?
Otto Porter.
Otto Porter.
The Chargers season has gone like this. Loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win. So far. So I'm going to go pick the Chargers.
I'm
in
going,
this
dude.
one.
I was actually, that's so funny. I'm thinking the same thing. I'm going with the Chargers.
All they do is they win and then they lose a game. Then they win a game and they lose a game. It's
I
always
said that. Did I
5-5.
not say that
Did you
last
say
week?
that last
I
week?
said that last week, and that's why I picked the who played them? Lions.
The Lions,
Lions.
yeah. So wait, first of all, I just want to say it was a clean sweep for the Lions, yeah.
Yeah. Clean
Okay,
sweep.
okay, not in doubt. All right, cool. Yeah, no, I think the Chargers are gonna win this game, but I think the Packers are gonna have a really great offensive day. The final score will probably be like 34-28. So get ready for a shootout there. And is this in Green Bay?
This is
Yeah,
in
it's in
Lambeau.
Green Bay.
Okay, so yeah, get ready for a shootout there in Lambeau.
Raiders versus the Dolphins. I got the Dolphins bouncing back, especially after the bye. I know the Raiders have been kind of on a magic streak. Are they 5-6 right now? I can't remember.
5-5.
5-5. I know they've been on a 2-game streak. I still think they'll play well. I think they'll kind of bottle up maybe Tua a little bit, but give me the Dolphins.
Baby two, is that what you just called?
No, bottle.
Oh.
Oh
Okay.
wait, what did I?
Did you say they're gonna bottle baby
I'm going to go
Tua?
Dolphins as well.
I don't think I said that.
I'm going Dolphins as well.
Hmm.
No way you're picking the Raiders, bro. No way.
I'm gonna pull a U real quick.
What?
I'm gonna take the Raiders.
No.
I'm gonna take the
way.
Raiders.
It doesn't matter, so there's no harm.
Yeah,
That's
because
crazy.
there's no harm. Because if the Raiders lose, I could say, cool, we picked
The Dolphins.
collectively
We
the
picked
Dolphins.
the Dolphins.
If they win, then I get to talk my shit next week about how I'm a genius and picking
Just
the
like
Raiders.
this dude for 2 different
Yep.
games.
I mean, No, but honestly, I think
the Browns, baby, BB.
I think the Raiders being on a little bit of a hot streak with the
Little
whole
cheeky streak?
yeah, with the whole interim head coach thing behind them. Still, I think they'll somehow find a way to win this. I think it'll be a last second field goal.
I have a feeling Devontae Adams is gonna have a pretty massive week this week. That's all I'm gonna say.
He could.
That's all I'm saying.
He could.
All right, this next game.
Commanders.
I think we can.
Commanders.
I don't even care if it's the freaking Panthers.
Fade the Giants.
I don't even care if it's the Panthers. We're all sweeping the Giants. It just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Holy crap!
These
These
games
are
have been easy so far, except there's been
Actually,
that first one was hard.
Hold on, real quick. I just want to check the over/under for this game.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna pull a little cheeky Jeremiah.
You're not pulling the Panthers, bro.
Dude,
I'm just gonna say Panthers for the fuck of it.
Nah.
I'm saying Panthers. I'm saying
way.
Panthers.
just because now if they win, you'll be like, "Oh, look at me, dude."
They're not gonna win,
I
dude.
see how this is going now.
They're not winning this
Alright, dude.
game, bro. You don't even. Okay, the thing is, I had a feeling the Broncos were gonna win. There's no way you feel like the.
Hey, you know what we should do next season? I guess we could start this season, but we should write down our picks.
Put them
then,
on like a
post it.
Google form or
And
something
then,
like that.
post it on Instagram.
Yeah, we could do that.
And we keep like all of our records just for fun.
Yeah, well, yeah. That'd be sick. Honestly, like our own personal
Still
records.
keep our records.
Well,
I
we
literally,
could
I
do-
literally mentioned that like the first time, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, I want to say the spread for this is the 10.5. So
Okay.
not as much as I thought it would be, because I think last week against the Giants, the Cowboys are favored by like 2 scores. So I guess that is 2 scores, but
Hey,
you know.
So we have an AFC South matchup.
honestly, I think
Jaguars.
this game is gonna be closer than people think.
I
do.
agree.
This is being played in Duval.
But the
Yeah, the Jags.
the Jacksonville Jaguars have seemed to have the edge on the Titans the past few years.
He's been edging him.
They have been edging.
So I'm
Mike
gonna
Vrabel
pick
on
the
Titans.
Jaguars because Trevor Lawrence seems to play well against the Titans, but I think it could be closer than people realize.
I disagree.
Okay,
I think this. I don't think this game will be very close. But
time will tell.
yeah, I mean, you know.
Once it is close, I might come back next week. I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah, I mean, you can. Yeah. Well,
Jaguars
what
for
do you-
me.
I'm gonna go with the Titans here.
You're crazy.
I'm going with the Titans because
I get it. We're all Will Levis dick riders, but
I'm a Will Levis dick rider. I'm a Will
not.
Levis meat rider. That glorious mayo filled meat.
all right. Jesus Christ,
Goodness.
dude, we might have to take that out. That's crazy. That's
All right, Cole,
crazy.
you're up. Go. You got it.
I said
don't
I
couldn't
said
speak no more.
I said Jags. I mean,
we
but
pick
my
Jags.
God, how about this? Actually, I'll even put a little wager on this. If the Titans do find a way to win this, I'll try coffee with mayo, like Will Levis does.
Perfect.
I'll try it.
And if the Jaguars win,
We'll do it on the show
If the Jaguars
next week.
wins, you owe me Canes, bro.
if the Jaguars win, I'll get a haircut. I already plan on getting a haircut. But the Titans.
Whoa.
Let's just ignore what I just said. But my real reason is I feel like the Titans do.
What
this
do you
thing-
mean? What do you mean? We just said, bro.
You're not getting a haircut?
So I think I think the Titans. I like that wager though. Are you actually? are you
Yeah,
actually
sure.
gonna-
Sure. I mean, what I got to lose? Here?
Nothing. The Titans are not gonna win.
Yeah. I mean,
The reason I'm picking the Titans is the Jaguars first of all looked horrible last week. Well, yes, I do think they'll obviously play better.
played one of the
But the
best teams in
Titans,
NFL.
like we talk about the Chargers, right? We talk about the Chargers trend where they just keep like they'll win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. The Titans keep doing this thing where they lose like 2 games, look horrible, and then they'll just look really good one week. They did it against the Bengals. They did it against the Falcons. Like they'll just have these random ass games where they just spike, and I think this is it. I'm feeling it.
Okay.
A divisional game.
All right.
okay.
Well, we picked Jaguars, so click the Jaguars.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
but Jags, motherfucker.
Dude.
Ooh,
Hey.
ooh, this will be a good
me
matchup.
say it
actually.
right now.
No. Secretly, I think this will be a fun
Game
game
of the week.
This will be a fun game.
Oh,
I don't
not-
think-
because the Chiefs and Eagles will be better.
Guys,
Yeah.
I think I'm picking the Cardinals this week, but let me tell you why. Because I'm biased, and I'm riding the Kyler Murray train all the way home. I don't care if it's CJ Stroud on the other side. I think it's going to be a shootout. I think the Cardinals pull it out.
Ladies and
Because
gentlemen,
you know
he's
why?
riding Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray does not lose in Texas. He does not lose in Texas.
I mean, he doesn't lose in Dallas.
I think it's the whole state. Is it the whole state?
Probably. I mean, he played high school ball
I'm
there.
pretty sure he's
so.
undefeated in the entire state of Texas. He's never lost a single game that's counted as a
Give me the
game
Texans.
played.
Yeah, I mean, I know I harped on Kyler Murray, my glorious king, my Pookie Wookie Bear, coming back and having a great game against the Falcons. We might have to edit that out. But
Nothing's gonna get it out.
oh god.
If my Will Levis
But-
Mayo comment stayed in.
But hey, I I think I'm gonna go with the Texans here. Just because it's kind of my thing to fade the Cardinals and pick'ems when I can. So yeah, because it's either I'm right or I'm happy. So I'll go with the Texans here.
I'm going Texans as well. Surprised to see you picking on your own team, but you made the smart decision.
With the Cardinals jersey, I feel dirty.
The Bucks versus the Niners. The Niners.
Niners.
We're going Niners.
Yeah.
I'm going Niners. The Jets versus the Bills. We got a little Aaron Rodgers. That'd be cool if this was like the first game he came back to, but
It will not be.
it definitely will not be. Still got to play a couple more Fortnite matches before he gets back. But the I'm gonna go. Man, this one's kind of hard for me
Jets, Bills.
because on one hand, I think if the Bills lose this game, this could be Sean McDermott's last game.
I think
Ooh.
they'll ride with McDermott for the end of the season.
This game actually is. I don't like. It's harder to pick. I'm gonna go Bills, but
Bills.
I'm gonna go Bills. But that's it. I'm just going
So
Bills.
me and Jeremiah picked the Bills. So if you want to do the thing again and pick the Jets, because it's either if you want to do the thing,
I'll go
think
Bills.
Is-
Yeah,
okay.
alright.
I'll go Bills. They just lost to the Raiders, and their offense is not good.
Yeah.
Raiders. They lost to the Raiders.
The Jets did.
Oh, so talking about the Bills.
I was on Sunday night, baby.
The Seahawks versus the Rams. Give me the
Hold on.
Seahawks.
I'm taking Rams. I'm taking the Rams. They beat them the first week of the season. I think
In
they're gonna-
LA, by the way.
Yeah, I think they're
Should
going
add
to 2-0 them. And let me tell you why. Matthew Stafford's back this week. I think it's going to be magic
He
for
is
the Rams
back.
Nation. I think they're going to take down the Seahawks this week.
I think with Matthew Stafford, the Rams are a pretty underrated team. So I think this will be a very competitive game, but at the end of the day, I'm still going to go Seahawks. I think the 12th man will prevail over there at Lumen Field.
About to find out. Wait till Matthew Stafford.
It's in LA.
Is it really?
But yeah, it's in LA.
When it's it's just like when the home team's on the
Oh,
road.
it is.
Yeah!
I could have sworn their
I
week
think
one
I'm-
game
dude,
was in LA.
Dude, Stafford.
Alright.
Bro, are you going to ride with me, bro?
Give me the. I'm riding
Yes,
with Jeremiah.
sir.
Let's ride together.
Let's ride.
Pause.
Ride or die,
but
bro.
the Rams.
All right. Well, if the Seahawks win this, then I can do the thing. If the Raiders win as well, so I'm not even mad. I ain't even mad.
The Rams.
The Rams.
Give me the Ram.
Sit your ass down, bro.
The Rams are gonna win, and Zach Charbonnet is gonna have a 100-yard touchdown game.
100 yards? Dang. Dude.
100-yard touchdown.
This
He's gonna
game's
score.
underrated, bro. This game
Dude,
is
this is
underrated, bro.
honestly, I might
watch this whole game.
no for this game. I might be waiting all day for Sunday night because I think for the sickos out there, this will be a really fun game.
Josh Dobbs versus the up-and-coming Broncos. Dude, I can't even pick. This is going to be hard.
As
can't-
Ashton
this-
Wittes
this
would
might be-
say,
this might be the
the
hardest
Broncos are
game
next up.
I have to pick.
Shout out Ashton Wittes.
We should have Ashton on the show.
You start with this? You start with this right now?
Give me Dobbs. Give me the Vikes, baby.
Give him Dobbs.
Then that big ass horn noise that they
Where
do
you
at their
going?
home stadium. Sorry,
This is in Denver.
I know, but still.
Okay. You know what? Have you made your pick yet? You know what? I'm a huge Dobbs rider.
You riding Dobbs?
I'm riding Dobbs, the Pastronaut. I really love him. I really love the Vikings. They're probably my favorite team, like most ride or die team in the NFL right now, other than the Ravens and the Seahawks.
You know what? I will say this. I apologize because last week you said the Vikings might be America's team, and I kind of blew you off about that. Pause. But I will
You
say,
did. I was there. I watched.
yeah. All right. Well, I mean, yeah, you were on the pod, dude. But okay. But you know what? I think you might be right. The Vikings are America's team, and I also want to say I wanted to say this when we did our review for Week 10. But Kevin O'Connell should be Coach of the Year, just because of what he's done
That's
with the
a
quarterback
really good
situation.
fucking take.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Vikings.
Okay. And like you said, I appreciate you. It takes a big man.
Sorry for blowing you off,
right.
dude.
Little big boy.
I got four.
Sorry for what?
Sorry for blowing you off, dude.
It's okay, man. I enjoyed it. Anyways,
I got four words for you guys.
well, I haven't even made my
I know what
pick
you're
yet.
gonna say.
So give me 1 second. Well, unless you want to go first.
I'll go first. For my four words, bro. Broncos country. Let's ride. I'm taking the Broncos.
I double that shit.
I'm taking the
taking the
Broncos.
Broncos
Yes,
as well.
sir.
I'm taking the Broncos as well.
Listen,
be
I want
fading
the
y'all a
Vikings to
lot.
win, but this seems like a Broncos game. Like
I agree. I think that
No,
this
I
is,
mean,
this is gonna be an entertaining game. The Broncos have been the weirdest fucking
Let's
team in
ride!
the NFL this year, but
Let's ride!
I think they get back to 500, right? They
I
4 and
agree.
5.
I just can't see the Vikings being 7-4 with Josh Dobbs at the home, bro. Makes
But-
no
I
can.
sense.
I'll tell you what, either team that wins, I'll be happy. It'll be cool.
Yeah. I mean,
The Vikings, how many games did they win in a row?
I think they started off.
They're due, man. They're due for that L.
Nah, the pass show not. He's him.
Boys,
No, guys, I picked the Eagles already. I don't even think about it. Eagles win this
boys, the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Kansas City Chiefs on Monday night.
We got the Super Bowl in November.
The Super Bowl. Do you think this is gonna be the Super Bowl again?
game. I think this is Jalen Hurts' revenge tour right here. It starts now.
Has there ever been the same Super Bowl matchup 2 years in a row?
Gotta be.
Yeah, there has.
Gotta
Don't
be.
you remember
No
when
way.
it was when the Bills when they had what's the name, they played the same team twice, right? They had
Not in a row.
On that 4-year run where they
Yeah, they
made the
play-
Super Bowl and,
was it like
lost.
they played? I thought they played one team twice.
They might have. I'm too lazy. We could look it up.
I think it's the Cowboys, right?
Y'all talk. I'll look it up.
Obviously it's a Kelsey Bowl. You know what? They really freaking fucked up. They should have made this on Thanksgiving night.
They
That would have
should've.
been epic.
They should have. Give me the Eagles, guys. I don't know why you're thinking about this too hard.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the Chiefs.
Wow. Okay.
Cole,
First,
you're the deciding factor.
first of all, I just want to say you were right. The Bills did play the Cowboys back to back in '93 and '94.
This man knows ball. This man knows ball.
Yeah, I guess this man.
I know ball.
I'm
He
gonna blow
does-
my nose
He doesn't know ball
again.
But yeah. Okay, so back to the pick'em.
Back to the pick'ems.
I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
Go.
Because they'll win this game, and then the Chiefs will probably win when it matters in the Super Bowl. So that's why I'm
Yeah.
going with the Eagles. Because
Yeah, I'll click this for you, Otto.
see what happens.
Those Eagles.
This will be a very entertaining game, though. I hope.
Oh, it's on the
So-
screen. I gotta.
Because it seems like every time I say a game will be entertaining, it's not very entertaining. So we'll see.
Dude, that's the pick'ems, dude.
Yeah. So
Yes,
that's
sir.
our week 11 picks.
Week 11 in the books.
We'll see if we cook again, or maybe this will be the start of our downfall when it comes to
I don't think
pick'ems.
so. These were some
feel like we're
pretty
cooking,
easy
man.
pick'ems.
Yeah, I think it's because we're doing this collaboratively. It's been a
These
while.
last three were cool though.
There's at
These
least
last three
like
were good.
there's at least 3
Pushers.
there's at least 3 for sure. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's NFL Week 10
NFL Week
recap.
10.
Week 11 look up. You guys excited? Let us know who you guys think is going to surprise us this week, and who was your favorite? What was your favorite moment of the week from Week 10?
Yeah, let us know what games you're excited for to watch in this slate.
Get excited for Cole to have coffee with mayo next week.
Yeah,
No
I don't
way.
even like coffee as is. I bet you it's way better with mayo.
There's no way, bro.
Um,
Imagine it like you actually liked it.
We'll see what happens.
That'd be
We'll see what happens.
crazy. I hope you don't have to try that, bro. I would not want. But actually, I do because you have to do it on the stream, right?
Yeah,
On the
I said
video.
I'll do it on the pod. I'll have a
Do
little
it
cheeky little mug of coffee. I'll bring a mug over here, and
so runny. I'm sorry, people.
hey, don't even trip, man.
All right, that's it for NFL.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the NBA. Let's keep it brief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I start off over here with the NBA, please?
Yeah.
I just got a
Sure
couple
can.
takes. Okay.
Do that. Keep talking, and we'll pull up the.
My first, I just want to give a hot take real fast. Anthony Edwards might be the freaking greatest player of all time. Not actually, but he is having a leap that I thought he would last year, but it's having it this year, and I've been waiting for it. He looks like an absolute stud. The Timberwolves are 8-2. They are rolling. They've won 7 straight, and one of those games was against the Celtics, might I add.
Yeah. I mean, if he was bald, he would literally be Michael Jordan.
Dude,
so
he looks fantastic. He looks comfortable.
he is a
looks
very
like-
good looking player. Good looking dude.
Yeah. Anthony Edwards.
I mean, shout out to the boy Kermit.
Yeah, but
you know.
So shout out to them. I want to talk about the Western Conference real fast. I mean,
Go right ahead.
obviously the Spurs are 3-8. I mean, I know they have Wemby, but I knew that the rest of the team wasn't great. So
They're
they're
very bad-
losing. The
very
Grizzlies
bad
don't have
defensive
Ja.
team.
They're losing. The Blazers are young. They're losing. A team that's losing also that I've been watching is the Clippers. And let me tell you this: the West is stacked.
They
So
have a Harden problem.
they're 3-7. It's like at this point.
0-5
I
with
mean,
Harden.
making the play-in obviously is a possibility, but the playoffs is looking a little more slim. I mean, you got the Nuggets, the Timberwolves are playing well, the Mavericks are playing well, the Rockets are playing well. They just beat the Nuggets. I mean, I know Jamal Murray's out, but they still beat them. The Thunder are looking good. The Kings are getting De'Aaron Fox back tonight. The Lakers are Lakers. Warriors are the Warriors. The Suns will be better. Like the Clippers have a legitimate chance at missing the playoffs this year.
Yeah, entirely. Suns big three. First time they play tonight.
Yeah.
I think it's against the Timberwolves. So we'll see.
Dude, that should be a good one.
Should be a great game.
But the Western Conference, I mean, it's a scary conference to be in, dude.
I mean, it was last year, and you're seeing that again this year. I mean, really, there are, it's a 12, 13 team deep conference.
Oh, for sure.
You have teams that have playoff implications. So, I mean, it's a very entertaining conference.
Hey, but shout out to the Kings. They're still 6th seed with not having De'Aaron Fox for a little while here. Just finally getting him back.
Hey, light the beam.
Light the beam. But I mean, this whole Western Conference, I mean, it's looking good. It's competitive. I like it. Hey, shout out to my Jazz. They just beat I know it was the Blazers, but it was a tournament game. And then in the Eastern Conference, it's kind of what I thought. Okay, actually I have to shout the 76ers out real fast. I mean, I'm wearing a 76ers jersey. Tyrese Maxey is a dog. A dog, man. Have you looked at his stat lines and stuff?
He's been fantastic this
He's
year.
He's literally been averaging more points than what's his name?
Who are you thinking of? What team you thinking of?
Just remember it.
Oh my goodness.
He's averaging 28 points.
Yeah, he's averaging more, I think.
Did Embiid? Is that anything else?
No.
I don't know. I haven't really looked at box scores and stats in a minute.
Might have been Luka. I might be tripping about that, but
Luka's he's been very turnover prone this year.
No, Luka's averaging more.
He's averaging 31.
There was someone that's like similar to him that he's averaging more. All I know is he's averaging more than a lot of guys. He's playing lights out basketball, and they look like they don't care about having James Harden at all.
I'm sure right as this podcast ends, you'll remember exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
but
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to say that in our first ever episode, we talked about the NBA because it just started, and I said I could see a world where the Sixers become a better team after this trade.
It was Trae Young, by the way. He's averaging more points than Trae Young.
There it is.
But I'm just saying,
Boomer.
I knew this would happen.
Hey, dude, they look good. I mean, will they look good in the
Clippers?
playoffs? I don't know.
Right. So, anyways.
I just want to say, episode 1, we talked about the James Harden trade a little bit. Kind of talked about the Sixers might fall off into that. They have literally done the exact opposite and proven me wrong. And I just want to say shout out to them. They've had a great year this year despite trading James Harden. And I think I guess they're better off without him. And yeah, they won 8 games in a row until they got stopped by the team who I think will have the coach of the year in the Indiana Pacers. And dude, the Pacers have looked incredible this year.
Tyrese Maxey's looked insanely good.
Tyrese Halliburton. If you're
Sorry,
talking about the Pacers. Yeah, no, both Tyrese have looked
Halliburton.
Great.
Tyrese Maxey's pulled through my head right now. So
no, I get it. Just the name Tyrese. But yeah, Tyrese Halliburton looked incredible this year. The Pacers teams looked incredible. Rick Carlisle, coach of the year. What else do I gotta say? Yeah, they snapped the 8-game win streak of the Sixers.
They'll definitely be a top 5 team at the end of the year,
dude.
Maybe top 4.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to save hot takes for next week, so then we'll be on sort of a time crunch. But I will say one of the ones I had is that they will finish as a top 4 seed, and they're 7-4 right now, 3rd in the Eastern Conference. I know we got a lot of basketball left to play, but I think they're
as long as there's no crazy injuries or anything.
Exactly.
I just want to say that one of my hot takes, and I want to say it now, is the Clippers will miss the playoffs.
That was one of mine as well.
Okay. I do want to mention one thing. The rumors just came out. Zach Wilson and the Bulls are open to looking for trades.
Levine.
You're kidding. All
Zach Wilson with that switch up?
I literally am looking at Zach Levine right now. It says Zach Wilson.
It's okay, man. I get it. You probably got lost in his eyes. I understand. He's very, very good looking dude.
Zach Levine, guys. My bad. I'm so sorry. Zach Levine. The Bulls are open looking for trades. What is a good fit for Zach Levine? If you were to be a team, like what team do you think he would fit well on? that could actually make a trade for him that has the assets?
I have no idea.
Do you guys have
No
any
idea.
ideas?
Don't know.
Any picks?
I genuinely have no clue.
The Sixers.
I don't think the Sixers.
could.
I have two teams that I've been thinking of that I think he'd be a good fit with.
The only one that comes to my head is the Magic. I think the Magic could use that type of play in the half court offense. But besides that, I really don't know. And we've seen the Magic and Bulls make trades before with the Nikola Vucevic trade that also involved Wendell
Magic.
Carter and I think the pick that got Franz Wagner and Jet Howard for the Magic.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, that's really all I got for the NBA.
All right. Personally, as a Jazz fan, I would love to bring Zach LaVine to Utah in a trade. We have the assets to make a trade,
It's not bad.
and we need another star beside Lauri Markkinen. So I think that would help. We also need a point guard, but oh well.
Imagine Zach LaVine on the Timberwolves.
That would be nice too. I
think they got a
Jaden
better version of
McDaniels
him.
would be involved in that, and I don't think they're willing to get rid of him.
Yeah, I mean,
but-
I think they're fine with Ant.
Another team.
No, I'm just messing.
Another
I
team
got
I
you.
like, not like, but I know a team that's interested in him is the Lakers. Of course, the Lakers are always interested.
Got to throw him in every trade rumor.
Yeah, got
Sorry. It's contractually obligated for us.
But here was my other one. You know, Jamal Murray's out. We don't know how long.
The Nuggets.
Do you think the Nuggets could somehow swing a trade for Zach LaVine, bro? Like Michael Porter Jr. I'm not a big fan Michael Porter Jr. guy
Why don't you like Michael Never Swing the Rock Porter Jr.?
because he never swings the rock. He's Michael Porter Jr.
Levine don't swing the rock either, dog.
But LaVine's better, bro.
No, he's not. I'm taking Michael Porter Jr. over
What?
Zach LaVine.
He's a better finisher. He's a better passer. He's a better
Nice.
scorer. Michael Porter Jr. doesn't even play defense.
All right,
And
guys.
Levine does?
Well, I'm just saying, if you're gonna have a guy that doesn't play defense, I'd rather have Zach LaVine.
Let's.
You're tripping.
Let's
But-
let's push this along a little bit. My
Yeah.
freaking nose is like
We got to get
a
out of here before
never-ending
you.
booger fest over here, and I gotta go to. Yeah, so let's. I just want to. We got to talk about this because the
Yeah.
scriptwriters in both leagues kind of went crazy last night for us. Gave us some material a little bit with the Deshaun Watson injury at 7:00 in the morning, and then this last night right before we made our episode, Chris Paul fights. Or I'm sorry, I don't know why.
It's
Chris Paul is
I
the first
understand.
person
I
just looked
understand
at.
you throwing Chris
It was
Paul. He's usually
Draymond.
involved in this stuff, but surprisingly enough, he was actually not involved in
It
this
started.
at all.
Well, let's just play it.
So let me tell. After you play this, I have something to say. Sorry first.
I don't think we need the sound for this. I mean,
So Clay and Jaden McDaniels gonna fight. You look at Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr's like Draymond, chill. Draymond, chill. Draymond,
Yeah.
chill. Clay Thompson's jersey got ripped.
Yeah.
This was crazy,
So
man.
literally, I don't know if you guys know,
What do we?
but the game before this game, Draymond.
He
Yeah.
just flew in and just took his head.
yeah. The game before this, I'm sorry for stealing your little.
Yeah.
Your little, but not the Steelers, the Timberwolves and the Warriors played each other, and Draymond Green and Ant Kermit got into it a little bit. And basically Ant said like, dude, you need Steph to carry you. Don't talk to me. So, yeah.
Well,
What even
I'm
happened?
also talking about there's another game. Okay, so this happened, but another game before. I don't know if it's the game before, but recently, Draymond was ejected because he like shoved Donovan Mitchell out of bounds. Then Donovan Mitchell came back and he fouled him so that they would replay, but they'd also see the shove, and so he got called for a tech. But Draymond was pretty pissed about it. So Draymond's been ejected twice like the past week for for like this one was because he chokehold Rudy Gobert, bro.
Dude,
Why did he chokehold Rudy? And I'm a big
'Cause-
Warriors guy, but why the fuck did
He's
he
like,
chokehold
"Why'd you
Rudy?
walk?" But he's like, why are you chokeholding him?
Why did he?
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
for so long too.
as Rudy Gobert said in the post game, Draymond was looking for any way possible to not play in this because Steph is out. So he was looking for any excuse to not be in this game anymore. So
I mean,
he
it
just,
seems
he
like
saw
it. 2 minutes
yeah,
in.
he saw
Bro.
like not even 2 minutes in, dude. There's still 10 minutes left in the
Hey,
first
but
quarter, dog.
Here's what it is, bro.
Like-
it's the tournament game too, and this game the Warriors didn't have Steph,
Look at 'em,
Clay, or Draymond after this. They had
Yeah.
Steph, Clay, and Draymond all out, and it was just McDaniels out just for the.
Yeah,
Timberwolves.
I mean,
I'm surprised Chris Paul didn't throw any haymakers in there.
I know. I mean,
Right?
I mean, he's getting up there, so I mean, maybe he's got to
Maybe
watch
he's
his
just
health
being
a little bit
smart.
more. Yeah, but
Like I want to see. He doesn't even like choke Klay Thompson because I
No,
remember
literally-
people saying that he was.
Yeah.
No,
did
he does
not.
not have his hands around his neck at all. He's quite literally just trying
It was
to
on his
separate the
chest
fight.
down here. It was
Yeah,
like right here.
yeah. I mean, this
That-
was just
that is so aggressive. He should be suspended for a game, in my opinion.
I think
will.
he will
He'll
be. I think we'll
suspended
hear
for a
about
couple
that
games.
probably by like tomorrow. So
Like that's just uncalled for. Like
That's
yeah.
crazy,
At the end of,
man.
at the end of the
and
day,
of course it's Draymond.
yeah, no. At the end of the day, I just
honestly though, like if you give me these two teams in a fight, give me the Timberwolves. But
He's like, what the fuck?
I don't know,
Like,
man.
why did Rudy Gobert get chokehold?
I don't think Draymond.
Why didn't Jaden McDaniels get?
Jamie McDaniels got ejected?
He got ejected.
Yeah,
That's some pussy.
McDaniels got ejected. Clay and
That's so fucking
Draymond.
stupid.
So the lineup was Chris Paul and Kevon Looney with their top two guys. pretty
Those
much.
jerseys are ugly though. They
Jonathan
kind of
Kuminga.
deserve to
these
get.
jerseys do suck. Also, I just want to say for this little segment and just like, kind of for this whole game in general, the Warriors announcers were really fucking annoying. Like I get it, you got to
Here.
defend your guy,
Go back up to YouTube.
but
Look up
I just
Draymond
want to say that
and
really,
Mitchell, so you see that one.
really like it's like, dude, come on. You got like I know you're defending your guy and all, but at some point you got to realize when it's just too much. And when it comes, my final thoughts on it is just Draymond Green. Like I'm kind of just tired of hearing his name and all these like controversies when it comes to just controversial things in the NBA.
See, this was literally the day before, bro.
like
right there, a few days before. Yeah, it was like 2 days before this game.
Like when Draymond keeps it up with this whole like when he retires, I want to go like a minimum like a decade without hearing his name, dude.
So this is like a 4,000 IQ play. So coming down the court, Donovan Mitchell got shoved out of bounds, but no ref called it. So Donovan Mitchell came back down the court and fouled Draymond on purpose. So then when they reviewed the play, they saw that Draymond pushed him out of bounds, and so he'd get called for the technical foul, which was his second, and he got him ejected from the game.
That's pretty cool.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, good for him.
So Draymond got ejected like 2 times in the past like 4 days.
I'm shocked. No way, dude. Draymond getting ejected from a game.
Who's worse, Draymond or Dylan Brooks?
Draymond.
Right now,
Where'd he shove him?
Dylan Brooks hasn't even been like the same type of player over in Houston. He's
It
not
doesn't even show him shoving him.
Yeah, you
Stupid.
can't even see it, but you can
Yeah,
see.
I mean-
he fell to bounds. And
You know what though? I understand that you guys are frustrated with it, and I do think it was unnecessary. But basketball has needed this. Maybe I'm gonna start watching basketball more often though. Like this shit makes games entertaining, in my opinion. All these storylines and stuff.
Yeah, but when it's the same dude over and over and over again, it's like
It's fun, man.
I'm getting.
Now you never know what you're gonna
Donovan
get. with
Mitchell got
Draymond.
into it.
Yeah, I
with Dylan
do.
Brooks last year.
I do know exactly what I'm gonna get. Draymond fucking having a triple single, talking shit, and then being like, "Hey Steph, can you back up my talk? Because I fucking suck at basketball." Cool.
Whoa.
So, yeah.
Well, let me tell you this. Draymond's already kicked somebody in the nuts.
Stomp
He's
on
already
somebody's chest.
Stop on somebody's chest, and he's already put someone in a chokehold. What's the next move?
Punched his own fucking teammate
Punched
in
his own
practice.
teammate.
He's about to
Got him
pull
got
a
him
Glock in
shipped to
practice.
Washington. Dude, like
Which-
when does this end,
You gotta
bro?
pull up a Glock, pull out a Glock, bro.
What's the next thing? He's just gonna
He's gonna
freaking
shoot someone.
just shoot someone on the court. All
On
right.
the court.
All right.
Just saying, Jalen Brunson is found dead on
Dude,
the
he's
court.
gonna beat John Morant to it.
John
He's
Wick.
gonna shoot John Morant.
John Wick in a gun match.
It's gonna be one of those
In the gulag.
one of those Western type of gun battles with John Morant, Draymond
A
Green.
Mexican standoff.
All right, guys,
Yeah.
let's wrap this thing up. I have one more video to show you, and it's for 2 seconds. Just want to show you this.
Okay. Yeah, we gotta wrap this up. I'm getting hungry. Chat.
This was me after Sunday. Oh, you guys can't even see it. That's me right there.
Looks just
This is
like
you?
Just a visual representation,
Wait, same hair, same stash.
bro. For real.
Yeah.
I just need to get that
I've seen
chain.
you. I've seen you
Bro,
rock
you
this
should put on
Ravens
about
beanie
this
before.
one. 200 pounds
Thing I've
out of it, you'll be
seen
good.
since my aunt Trish slipped and fell last Thanksgiving and her pussy got all over inside of a fucking sweet potato casserole.
Yeah, man. It's a minute 20 video. We're not gonna watch all of it, but I just wanted to show you guys that, and also this.
Honestly, what I'll say about this is I feel for this guy because I think this was me after like every loss for the Cardinals during the
8
Cliff,
times this week.
during no not
Oh, what?
no during like the Cliff Kingsbury era.
No, the Nets have nice young players, bro.
I saw this Reddit post on Twitter.
Someone
dude.
on Reddit, should the Brooklyn Nets kill 5 of their players to trigger a disaster draft to improve their rosters? It seems like a genuine question because he goes into lots of detail.
Bro, Ben Simmons hasn't even been that bad this year.
What I love is with the Nets having bad contracts on underperforming players such as Ben Simmons, they could just kill two-way players and bench warmers to fill out those 5 kills to get the disaster draft.
I mean,
Oh, they mean like kill like bench players.
Yeah, like just kill like some
Not
random
like
players,
Mikal
like, no names.
Bridges.
it'd be
Cam
like
Thomas.
no, because the most fucked up shit is it'd be like 4 two-way players and Ben Simmons. Like that's who it would be.
Bro, but
dude.
Ben
Like-
Simmons has
like-
been good this year.
Ben Simmons is going for sure.
Nah, I'd rather take out Damon Sharp or something.
And I'm not saying that like I would pick Ben Simmons. I just think most Brooklyn fans.
First
would.
of all, disclaimer: none of us are wishing deaths upon any of these
No,
players,
no.
dude.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
with
See,
how
this is-
aggressive people in Brooklyn
We're talking
are.
about Fortnite, guys.
yeah, we
Yeah,
kill them
yeah,
in
yeah,
Fortnite.
yeah.
We're talking about Fortnite.
Yeah, in Minecraft, dude.
But this is an interesting take.
Tyrese Maxey Google search, bro. What was that? You like Tyrese Maxey?
Oh well, I was looking up his stats when you brought him up.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah,
he's
we
a
had to
dog,
look up the
dog.
statistics, bro.
The titics. All right, guys.
Oh.
Thank you for watching. That was a
Thank you.
good week. Make sure to subscribe wherever you get your. Actually, we're only on Spotify right now. Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, same exact name, Baby Back Rib Show. Thank you guys so much for
We're
watching.
gonna be airing on NFL TV next week.
Yeah, for sure.
We appreciate y'all for watching and listening, whatever platforms you do that from.
Tell your friends.
Don't forget if
They
you're
like
Bills Mafia,
sports.
come to Cardinals Mafia. Don't forget that.
Or you could just watch the Ravens and actually watch a good team.
But
But
it's gonna lose tomorrow night.
all right. But thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next Thursday morning.
We'll see ya.
Have a great week.
Have a good one.
Well, enjoy some
Peace.
sports for us. Have a good one.
Peace.